What about this? What about that?
What about that? What about that? What about that? What about that? What about this? What about this? What about this? What about this?
What about that? What about that? What about this?
What about that? 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 What about this? What about this? What about this? What about this?
What about that? What about this?
What about that? What about that? What about that? What about that? What about this? What about this? What about this? What about this?
What about that? What about that? About that? What about this?
What about that? What about that? What about that? What about that? What about this? What about this? What about this?
What about this?
What about that? What about that? What about that? What about that?
And we are back. Bespoke, and welcome back to another edition of the Popular Thought Series right here on the old T.P.O.T YouTube page. I'm your host, X, of course, but you knew that already. That's why y'all black asses are here. Tonight we're gonna have some fun tonight, y'all. I got some pretty interesting stuff to show you. And some bonus stuff, man. Cause tonight we getting into it, man. It's the W.W.W.W. It's the wicked, wild white women, or the wild, wicked white women, I should say. Cause I know we get up here, and we talk about these black hoes all the time, and even me, I talk about how horrible mother. Well, actually, no, I can't even say that because I talk about all crazy mamas nowadays, not just the black ones. But usually we get up here and we talk about these black women, how horrible they are, how crazy they are, how insane they are. And tonight, I thought I would flip it on its head. I thought I would talk about some white broads tonight. Because some of this stuff I'm gonna show you, man, is quite weird and wicked, and you see how entitled these women are and how freaking insane they are as well. And like I said, after this, I'm gonna show y'all a little bonus stuff that I think you're going to get a kick out of. But Y'all know before we get started. What's good, brother? Super Slide. Brother Super Slide said to somebody say white women. Yeah, man, we got some fun tonight, y'all. You know, nothing. It's not gonna be serious tonight. It's gonna be all bullshit. All right. It's gonna be all gags and bullshit tonight, y'all. But before we get started, y'all know I always start the show off with thanking you, good folk, man. You know, for your likes, your shares, your views, your subs, and of course, your hard earned pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters, and 50-cent pieces. Because I realize, man, you don't have to do it. You don't have to show up to these damn streams and debates. You don't have to like them. You don't have to share them. All right. You don't have to sub to this damn page. And you definitely don't have to drop your hard earned coins on this platform. But you good folks choose to do so, man. Night after night, week after week, you are here when you could be anywhere. And it's appreciated. Folk, I don't take you good folks lightly, man. I never have and I never will. You got my word on that. I'm humbled. I'm honored. I'm appreciative. And most importantly, man, I am thankful. All right. All right. But your black asses still ain't off the hook for not hitting that goddamn like button, even though I just said all that shit. Your ass still ain't off the hook. Hit the goddamn like down there. I think it's like right here somewhere. Somewhere. You don't get to skate that. Just because I appreciate your ass don't mean you get to skate hitting the goddamn like button. Let me see who we got in here, man. Who we got in here tonight? I know I seen Brother Super Sly up in here. Oh shit, Brother Bitcoin is up in here as well. Lady Celine, I see. Brother DeMac the Trucker is here. Snuggles is here talking about drop the damn link. The usual. Lemon Pepper is here as well. Gene is here. What's good, Brother Gene? I hope that's Brother Gene. You know, I be fucking up sometime, y'all. But y'all have these names, man. Sometimes, man, it's like, you know. So if it's not brother, let me know. I'll change it up and I'll say lady instead. You know, Brother Cyber is here as well. But y'all know, before we start this damn T.P.O.T YouTube page stream, y'all know we always start with something that we call the old mama of the day. Yeah, it's time for the old mama of today. And the old mama of the day hails from Tennessee. I believe this is an older story. I believe this story is about 4 or 5 years old, but I thought it was interesting enough to bring to you good folks just the same. Says here, Tennessee mom indicted in stabbing deaths of 4 of her children. Memphis, Tennessee. Tennessee woman has been indicted on murder and child abuse charges in the stabbing deaths of her 4 young children. The Shelby County District Attorney's Office says 29-year-old Shaninthia I told y'all, if her last name ends in Thea, Isha, Ida, Ema, Ina, stay the fuck away from these women. And definitely do not put your damn penis in her. If it's got that ending, take your penis and haul ass. All right. Take your penis, put it in a box, and sprint like hell. I mean sprint. But anyway, 29-year-old Shanina Shanithia Gardner was indicted Thursday. She is being held in jail without bond. Sheriff officials say Gardner cut her children's throats at her apartment in unincorporated Shelby County on July 1st. Authorities found the bodies of 3 daughters and a son, all younger than 5. Authorities says a fifth child, a boy who was 7 at the time, escaped and told a neighbor his mother was stabbing his sister. Gardner's attorney, Craig Morton, has said Gardner is not a violent person. She's not? Hmm. Slicing 4 of her children's throats. Yeah, there's nothing violent about that. But we continue. He says Gardner is not a violent person, and he believes that she has a mental disability. No shit. He has not returned a call seeking comment on the indictment. Now, this old mama here, right? She slices the throats of 4 of her 5 children. The 7-year-old, he had the wherewithal to boogie up out of there and go run for help because he probably would have had his little throat sliced as well. I mean, I don't know what's wrong with these women, man. It's like, and this is one of those cases where there's no father around. The father doesn't live with the children. That is one of these cases, right? And you look at these women and you look at them, they look normal, right? They just look like normal people, right? You know, she might have been a really attractive woman to some man. Obviously, some man was attracted to her. She's got 5 kids, so she's been fucked at least 5 times. So somebody climbed on top of this woman and thought she was worthy of receiving some penis. But during that time, you don't realize she's insane. I'm pretty sure these brothers, when they see these women, they're not like, well, if I get with her and, she happen to get pregnant, she gonna mess around, she gonna slice the kids' throats and she gonna kill them all and one gonna run away and tell the police. And I mean, you're not thinking that when you climb on top of these broads, right? And it's like, I'm a true believer that these women don't just jump up one day and murder the children. It's not like they go to bed Friday night, everything's fine, and they wake up Saturday morning and slice the children's throats. No, this is something that has built up in these women. This is something that was going on in their mind over a course of time. It just finally got to a pressure point, and the next thing you know, they're in the kitchen getting the damn butcher knife and stabbing the shit out of the kids. And there has to be some type of warning flags, right? There have to be some type of red flags, some type of indicators that you see to let you know that something's up with this woman. But what I often think happens is that the people that are around these women who do this, they ignore these signs. They ignore these red flags. They ignore these indicators that, this woman is insane. All right? They just ignore it, or they think that insanity is normal somehow. It's normal that she's insane. All right? It's normal that she's walking around talking to an imaginary friend, right? It's normal that she's walking around, staring into freaking space and, stabbing her own arm and, eating broken glass and shit. It's perfectly normal, right? And all this stuff is normal. So the next thing you know, the craziness builds to a pressure point, and the next thing that happens is the children end up dead. They end up dead. And what puzzles me about these cases is that we know there's a suicide epidemic, right, in this country. A lot of people kill themselves every year in the United States. But somehow these women are never amongst them. They kill all the kids, two, three, four, five of them, but never once consider killing themselves. You notice that? Things are going so crazy in their head, but it never crosses their mind to kill themselves, right? It's always, let me kill all the children. Let me shoot the children. Let me stab, drown, run over, burn, poison. Let me do it to the children. Now, that will always perplex me. You're so insane. You're so off. You're so psychotic, but somehow never psychotic enough to kill yourself, just the children. I guess suicide is only for sane people. Is that what it is? Only sane people kill themselves? Crazy, psychotic mothers of multiple children? Nope. They killed the children instead. It's one to think on, folks. It's one to think on. But that is our old mama of the day. Get her out of here. Yeah, so we're going to get into these wild, wicked white women. And because y'all know, white women are crazy too. You know, white people do it too. And I want to start here, right? I don't know if y'all remember this story. Let me bring it up.
Not letting a black man inside Friday.
I don't know if y'all remember this story or not, where a brother was going into his apartment, right? And this lady was following him with the dog. You know, she was one of these so-called Karens, right? And she was following with the dog because she didn't think he'd live there, you know, and she was fucking with him. And eventually she ended up getting fired, right? She ended up getting fired from her job because what she did went viral. And I guess, you know, her employer saw it and was like, look, we don't want you around here, lady. But I want to kind of break this down, all right? And I want to see if y'all agree. Let's go. Fair use, goddammit.
Friday night has hit social media and gone viral.
And the woman in the video says he didn't have a key fob to get in and forced his way inside. She reached out to me to tell her side of the story after being called a racist and receiving death threats. It's an exclusive interview you will see only on Fox 2 tonight.
So you're blocking me?
Into my building.
Okay, and
Okay.
it's my building as well, so I need you to get out my way.
Okay.
This
we're
is the
here.
viral video of Hillary Thornton trying to stop Darian Tolles from entering the Elder Shirt Lofts just off Washington in the city. Thornton wanted people to know her side of what happened.
So when I noticed an individual that I did not know, my only intent was to follow the direction that I've been given by our condo association board members repeatedly, and that is to never allow access to any individual that you do not know.
Thornton showed us.
Okay, let's stop there. Let's stop there. Because if you live in an apartment complex, right? And I know a couple of y'all in here may live in an apartment complex. There can be 50 apartments in there, 500 apartments in there, however many apartments in there. You don't know everybody who lives in the fucking building. You just don't. Unless you're some mystical social butterfly of a person. You do not know everyone who lives in the apartment complex. So I'm pretty sure when you're in the hallways or in the foyer or in the parking lot of said complex, it's not unusual to see people that you do not know, people that you're not familiar with, people that are total strangers. That's not unusual. How would that be unusual? Oh, you know all 500 people who live in the building? You know all 100 people who live in the building? I mean, it doesn't make any sense to me. Oh, you see somebody you don't know in the apartment complex, you stop them and ask them questions. No, no, no. I don't buy it, lady. But we continue.
Several emails from the association stating what residents should do when dealing with a situation like this. Hillary says Dorian said he was trying to get into the building as she had the door cracked as her dog went to the bathroom.
And I simply asked if he lived there. Because the direction from the condo association is so repeated that if you don't know the person, you do not let them in.
Thornton adds she told him she couldn't let him in, then asked if he had a key fob.
That's the only indicator that any resident has that they live in that building. He would not answer me. He would not show me one.
She says that if
he would not answer me, he would not show me one. Now, mind you, she's just some white lady that lives in the building. It's not like she's the security guard or the door person. No, she's just some white lady that happens to live there. And God forbid the brother don't show her some freaking ID or show her a key or a key fob or, you know, those card security locks, you know, that they give you, you know, to open the gate in an apartment complex. God forbid he doesn't show her that. But let's continue.
he had one, he could have used it to get in and wouldn't have needed her to let him in.
Did he force his way in?
There was an altercation at the front door, and that's how he got into the building.
Do we see that on video?
You do not. The camera was pointed at the ground. But you hear.
She's a fucking liar right here, because if that had happened, she would have played, she would have shown it, we would have seen it by now. But we haven't.
Me say something along the lines of, "Oh my gosh, are you serious?" To which he replied, "Go ahead and call the police."
And you see my keys in the door.
She followed him to his room until she realized he had door keys to get into the room. After the video went viral, her company, Tribeca STL, fired her for racial profiling.
Uh-oh. Lost that job behind this bullshit, white girl. And this is what puzzles me, all right? She follows him all the way from the foyer, right, in the front door. Now he's to his apartment. He has put his key into his door, and he's in his apartment. Why is she still there? Why is she still there? How does she explain this? Obviously, he has a key to a door. So why is she still there? Why? Isn't this forget, we'll totally disregard what you've done up until this time, white lady. We'll totally disregard that. But at this point, isn't it about time for you to say, "Oh, okay, let me finish walking my stupid looking dog. Let me go home. Let me go do something with myself besides fuck with this brother"? Isn't it about that time right now? But we continue.
Do not own the property where this occurred. She says she has had death threats as well.
When you're called a racist, how does that make you feel?
That is absolutely false.
Oh, she's no racist. Let's continue.
And heartbreaking. And those are words that truly cut deep.
Thornton, who is still legally married to an African-American man, says she
Legally married to an African-American man. All right. So why was she really following the brother? Followed him all the way to his door as he put the key in his door. Stood there all the way up until the time the brother went in and closed his door. Was it really about the security of the building? Was she really concerned that he might be a burglar. I know y'all look at this and y'all like, oh, it's just some racist shit. He's a brother, She was on some racism shit. Maybe we shouldn't be so quick to judge on this one. All right? Maybe we shouldn't be so quick to judge it to be some old racial shit. Maybe that's not what it was all about. All right? Notice they said legally married, meaning because the husband's not in the interview, she's probably in the process of divorcing or they separated or whatever. So why was she really following the brother?
Would not change one thing about what she did Friday night. Loft resident Lynn Schlosser was mugged 1 year ago in front of the same building's front door. She says she supports Hillary.
Would you have done the same thing?
I do it all the time. I've had even.
Of course she would have did the same thing if she saw the brother. Because from the looks of her, she probably hasn't seen a penis in like a good 15 years. She would have done the same thing if she had saw the brother. Absolutely. Of course she would have done the same thing. But we continue. Fair use.
UPS drivers, FedEx, they'll stand there and look at me and they'll say, I won't even ask. I said, I'm not going to let you in unless you buzz the resident you're going to or have your code. It's in order to protect everyone that lives there.
No, I do not think that I did anything wrong. I upheld the ask of me to its fullest extent.
Now Thornton says she would like to meet Darian since they...
She would like to meet Darian. Why? Now think about this, and I know I got a few white women who listen to me. Let me ask you white women out there who listen to me. Why on earth would a white woman want to meet a guy who she tried to keep from coming into the building, followed him all the way to his apartment, got fired because the video went viral? She's been interviewed by this here news organization. Why would she still want to meet him? There's any white women in the audience right now? Could you please explain that to me? Why would she still want to meet him? Or maybe she wants to meet him to tell him what her real intentions were. To let him know that, she wanted to service his penis. That's all she wanted to do. She might have went about it the wrong way. She didn't know how to approach the brother. So, the brother walked in. He probably wasn't paying no mind. She probably ain't his type. So he just breezed on through. She thought he should have noticed her. He didn't like her because she got, 2 or 3 chins. Y'all saw that. So he just breezed on through trying to get to his crib. She thought she was looking hot enough to get his attention. Obviously, she wasn't. So she said, I'm going to fuck with this brother. What? He going to walk past me? He don't think I'm hot? Why are you here? Let me see your key. Let me see your key fob. Do you live in this building? And going to follow him so she can find out where he lives. She's probably been to his door since this story was published. Who knows? Probably went in there and offered him a complimentary ball licking. I don't know. Which he probably kindly turned down after all of this, because I'm pretty sure the brother don't want shit to do with her after this. But somehow, after all of this, she still wants something to do with him. Strange. Very strange.
Live in the same building and he's new to the complex. I did reach out to the Homeowners Association president to ask why he hasn't publicly supported Hillary, as she says he and others have done privately, but I have not heard back. And to hear more from Darian's side, and that we ran yesterday, just go to fox2now.com or our Fox 2 News app.
Story that's making national headlines. A white woman in
Yeah. Peace, Brother Leon, my brother. Brother Leon from the 411 Talk Radio show is here. Y'all need to get down there, man, and check out Brother Leon, man. He be doing some good shit. I actually steal some of Brother Leon's ideas, y'all. So if you go to Brother Leon's and you see some shit that you saw here, it's probably because I stole one of Brother Leon's ideas. Like, oh shit, X was talking about this too. Yeah, I stole that shit from Brother Leon. Brother Leon, my man. I appreciate you, brother. Y'all get down there and check out Brother Leon, man. But we continue. Because of course I have more. We are not finished. Both. Now let me set this one up for y'all. This here is some clips of some entitled white women. Very entitled. Thinking they're above the law. Thinking they don't have to listen to nobody. Thinking they can kind of control the environment and all of that. But I will let y'all see for yourselves. Fair use, goddammit, fair use.
Yep. And I compliment you in that way.
But she's a representative of the aircraft. They don't want you flying on their plane today, okay? So you're going to have to get off the aircraft.
They made us wait and wait and wait.
Yep.
Now, this girl here, this white girl here, they were waiting, right? They were waiting, in the airport, and it was delayed. And, she just started talking shit. I think she might be on something. She might be inebriated on some drugs or something like that. Y'all will see for yourselves. But she was acting so insane that after a while, they was like, you know what? We just want you off our goddamn plane. All right? We just want you to hell off of our damn jet, lady. But we continue.
That's the way it is, but right now I'm going to need you...
And that's fine, and I will respect that.
Okay, so I'm going to need you to grab your bag and just
step off the aircraft. And I did not do anything, actually. Disrespect.
We'll talk about it outside.
Disruptive, besides speak my mind.
Okay.
And you know what? I live in America, and that's what fucking America's about.
Calm down.
No, you know
Listen
that.
to me. Grab your bag.
You know that. You know that.
Give me another unit on the plane, please.
You really, if you are ever going to put your hands on
grab
me?
your bag.
No, I will grab my bag. But you don't want to sit here and zone up.
Listen, no one's going to put their hands on you unless you
have to. Yeah, you
grab
won't.
Your bag and
You won't.
Okay.
I know we've all seen these type of white women, right? We've all seen this type, They are usually, they're usually like, like these middle class white women, and they might be somewhat educated, but they do drugs and shit like that. We've all seen them, right? We've all seen these type of white women. You usually see them when you're young, right? If you're a dude that's like in your, like in your early 20s and you hang out at places, and white girls is in there, there's always this kind of white girl in there, right? She's one of those white girls who just think that, she can get you told. One of these white women. We've all seen them. We have all seen them, especially brothers. We've seen these type of white women. We've seen them, but we continue. Aha! Brother DeMac said he's dated them. But we continue.
But I need you to get up.
No.
Okay?
You need me to get up? You may need me to get up, but you know what I feel my need to do as a person? Just like Jesus motherfucking Christ.
You need to calm down.
No, I'm gonna do what I need to do. I'm gonna say what I need to do. And if you're gonna do whatever you feel you need to do to me, right? So I'm gonna say what I have meant to say. No, to everybody.
Stand up, man.
Yeah, everybody is
You're
doing
gonna
this.
get arrested if you do not stop.
I'm already gonna get arrested.
You're gonna get arrested if you don't stand up and get off the aircraft.
Probably already gonna get
Do you want to get arrested?
I really
Then stand up
honestly-
and get off the aircraft. That's all you have to do.
It's not about that, man.
Okay.
You can
I'm
do
gonna ask
your
you one more
duty.
time, and then I'm gonna have to put my hands on you. Okay?
For what reason?
Because you're not
Let me
listening.
ask you that. You're gonna put no. And that's fine. That's fine. Why do you have a right to put your hands on me, though?
Okay, let's go, Ray. Come on.
No, why do you have a right to put your hands on me?
Ma'am.
What am I doing that makes you feel like you have a right to put your hands on me? Seriously though, can you tell me that? Can you just help me to understand as a human that is alive? Why do you seriously though?
Yep. Get him
Like
off.
seriously, why? Can you just tell me that? Like I'm actually asking you as a
At
person.
this point, here's what's happening. They're gonna deplane the aircraft. I'm gonna take you off the
That was
plane.
already happening. Don't.
And you're going to jail. Just so you
That
know.
was already happening.
It won't happen
Okay.
if you get up and walk out with me right now.
Yeah.
But if you're not
I
going
don't
to,
trust
Yeah.
that.
Right now, they're gonna deplane. As soon as they deplane.
And notice how these crazy white freaking broads, they go from laughing to crying a lot and smiling. They go from ah, ha, 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 to like it's they go from smiling and laughing to crying. Like it's the craziest of things. I mean, like I said though, we have seen these freaking white broads before. We've seen them. Brother DeMac said he's dated them, but we've seen these white women before who act like this. All right, we have seen them. We've seen them in stores. We've seen them. We've seen them in fast food restaurants. All right, and like I said, we've been around some of them. Right? We've been around some of them. You ever try to have a conversation with these broads? It's like the most disturbing experience ever. You just find yourself stepping more and more away from this white woman. You're like, okay, let me breeze away from this crazy woman. Let me breeze away from this crazy ass white girl. But we continue. Oh, hold up. Oh, shit. Didn't even notice that. Hold on. Shout out to my man, Brother Leon from the 411 Talk Zone radio show channel. He says this woman is a total basket case who is a liberal feminist who is probably a vegan. Yeah. Isn't that, vegan, all that kind of crap, but takes all kind of drugs, right? She's a vegan. She doesn't eat meat, but there's not a drug that she doesn't take. If this was a black woman, she would have put hands on someone on that plane. Probably, right? That's one thing about them. They're not really like violent like that. They're just insane like that. They're just insane. They're not really violent. I don't remember too many of them. The ones that I knew. I know when I went to off the technical college, right? There was a lot of white girls and shit that would be around, a couple of us, because there wasn't a lot of brothers, in the school that I went to, man. I went to school in Wellsville, New York, which is like only like 10% black, right? And I think the college was only about 7% black at the time. So there was a lot of, white people around us and shit. And, we was the brothers. So, You know, we always had the line on, you know, the weed and all that kind of shit. So we found ourselves around, you know, white girls and shit a lot. So, you know, and there was some that were like this. They were like this, man. And I just thought they were totally insane. Most of them are like coke sluts, heavy into quaaludes and mushrooms and all that kind of shit. You know, that's kind of what she strike me as. She strike me as like a shroom head. She probably ate like a half a bag of fucking shrooms before she got on the plane. Because they get real fucking airheaded, they turn into these airhead philosophers, right? They start talking about rights and being human and all this kind of foolishness. They're like these airheaded fucking philosophers. But yeah, I appreciate it. Brother 411, Brother Leon. Appreciate that, brother, when you drop coins on this platform, especially when you drop $20 or more, you get this. Uh-oh. A big coin drop on this platform. Yeah, the Amber Heard type, brother Bitcoin. Just these airheaded freaking philosophers, you know. Told you they eat like a half a bag of shrooms and start telling you how they seeing purple lions, and you know, they tell you, oh, do you see that light pulse? It's melting and coming back together. You know, that kind of shit, man. Just insanity. Total insanity. But we continue.
Plane, you're going to jail, okay? If you do not get up. That's how it's going to work.
Do you see how that's a threatening system?
That's the way it is, man.
That's not cool. I want to
gonna-
trust you. You want to trust me? That's not healing. We're not healing.
Okay, get off the
That's
plane.
not
Come on.
healing.
Get off the plane.
Can I trust you to not? I feel like you're sitting
Let's go. Off the plane. Grab your stuff. Grab your stuff.
Are you
Get off the
gonna? Can I
aircraft.
trust you?
Listen, have I touched you yet? I'm trying to get you off the aircraft. That's all we're trying to do.
Do a control situation. If I get off the plane, you said you wouldn't arrest me. So you as a cop should have to honor that.
Russ,
Right? No, you should though. You should have to honor that. That's my right.
Go talk to the captain and tell him we need to remove her.
It really is though. That's my rights. Like you need to. No,
Sit.
we're getting to the point where you're not respecting my.
At this point, the cops have had enough. They're like, okay, shroom head / quaalude head / coke slut. We've had enough.
Human
Hey, you.
rights has a constitution. That's not cool. I didn't do anything that did anything to. No, man, that's not okay, dude. That's not okay. You know it.
29 Central, 10:15.
Why did you have power? You represent power.
Get over here. Up against the wall. You're going to be placed in handcuffs, okay?
I see your phone.
I didn't do anything wrong,
Yeah,
dude.
we tried talking to you.
No, you really didn't. I talked back to you and I was calm. And you honestly
behind your
acknowledged
back.
me for a moment and then you didn't.
Leave your hands there.
Why did you do that? Like that. You didn't have to do it like that. You
Okay.
didn't have to be like that.
Come with me.
I wasn't doing it.
Come with me.
No, man. This shit is fucked up and you are a part of this system. You too, you looked at me. I saw you look at me in my eyes. That's not real, man. That's
Just grab her
not
bag.
real, man.
Is there a bag on
Yeah, she had a green backpack.
That's not real, man. I know that's not real. You just said it like that up and walked out and you Why did you talk to me like that? I didn't do anything wrong. I was
Let's go. This way. This way.
fine, man.
We didn't have time to be
Why
playing.
are you doing that? See, you lied right there, man. You said if I got up.
Stop.
No. Why would I stop when you lie to me? to them.
You had your chance, ma'am.
I had my chance. You didn't even give me a chance. I looked at you in your eyes, and I knew you were lying to me. No. Don't. You can't bullshit. Sure. That's funny. No. That was the resistance that you felt.
And the shit is so crazy, right? Like I said, yeah, Brother the Back says she's probably on acid. This is the shit that's so crazy, right? I mean, they go from, "Oh, why did you do that?" And then they straighten right up and be like, "Oh, well, how come? Why did you do that?" "Ah, oh, you told me that if I was to get up, you would let me not be arrested." "Ah, why did you say that?" How do you go from straight-faced to bawling, crying, and then back to straight face, then to smiling, then to crying again, then back to straight face? It's the craziest of thing, man. Maybe it's just a female thing. I think it's more of a white female. I think this is exclusive to white women right here. I mean, if a black woman is crying, she's just crying or whatever. If she's screaming, she's just screaming. I think this is more of a bipolar, coke slut, acid-induced white woman thing. But we continue. Fair use.
Asked you 5 times to get off that plane. Asked you 5
I
times.
saw you outside before I even came in.
See how she went from just talking straight and now she's crying again? That's what I'm talking about, man. This shit is just incredibly hilarious to me, man. It's hilarious. Fair use. We continue.
With your mask off. No, you're better than that. That's not cool. That's not cool, dude. It's really not. It's really not. I am not a person hurting anybody. I'm a person hurting. This is
Cut it off.
no, that's not okay. You gonna fucking arrest me for what? What are you arresting me for?
Interference with flight operations and trespass after running. That's what you're getting arrested for. Okay?
You know I'm furious right now.
Yes, we are.
You want to take it to the other side?
We're just gonna pat it
I have
down
a
real quick.
fucking cat. I need to get home to you. Like, what? Alright, just make sure
He's
you're
gonna pat
recording
you
your
down.
stance for me, please, alright? What? I didn't do anything. You're mad. This system is fucked, and you give me all the reasons to keep saying what I say. Like, in the eyes you give
open
me,
or
you
not?
do. Like, really, all of you, you know you're fighting for a system that isn't just to you all. You do. You know that. You know that. You really do. And if you don't, then that's just fucked up. I'm like,
Hey, have a seat. Watch your head.
Yeah, she's definitely on something. Yeah, she's definitely on something. We don't know what it is. Brother DeMac says it's probably acid. It could be coke. It could be quaaludes. It could be shrooms. It could be anything. It's probably not meth, because if it was meth, she would probably have incredible Hulk-like strength, and they would have probably had to wrestle her down on the plane. So we can eliminate meth, because when they're on that meth, they have superhuman strength. So we know it wasn't that, y'all. But it could be a heroin. It could be shrooms. It could be acid. You know, it could be one of those things. It could be quaaludes. We don't know, or OxyContin, or maybe just a small smidge of fentanyl. Maybe a small smidge of fentanyl, y'all. But we know it's not meth because it would have took them a lot longer to get control of her. Because when you're on meth, you have superhuman strength. We continue.
Yeah, it's been a lot of talk. I had to pull her off an aircraft, so I don't know how she's going to act now, but she's been chirping the whole time. So we'll see how it goes. All right, you ready to step out? Are you going to comply with everybody?
No, with you too, yes. Not with you, because you're a liar. Okay. No, he said the reason he has me arrested right now is because you looked at me in my eyeballs. I looked at you outside of the plane before I ever went in there. You didn't have masks on. No, can I say something before anybody takes me out so that I can just say what I have to say?
Can I just say something so I can say what I have to say? And these bitches never make any sense, man. But we continue.
And then I can say what I have to say, and then that's I will do what y'all want me to do because I'm here now.
Okay.
No, it's here. I don't get it. Doesn't matter about that. What matters is that you have an unjust officer that's abusing his power, and you need to know that. Timothy.
Hey. Can I
RSW, my mother's a social worker, and you're about to really because you.
My mother's a social worker, and you're really about to be like, he's really to be like what? What, she's gonna come and do what? Do some social work for him? Is this a social work situation? I don't understand. I'm confused. I'm perplexed here. But we continue.
You made eye contact with me before I ever got on that plane. You acknowledged the fact that you weren't wearing a mask.
Hey.
And then you got on the plane, and then you made eye contact with me, and then you manipulated the situation. No, that's what happened. I'm sorry, that's what happened. So, I know the...
Here, let me get your temperature at least. Anybody? No? Yeah?
No, I'm not complaining, you guys. Y'all just... you think he's cute? Oh, yeah, I thought he was cute, too. I looked in his eyeballs, and I thought he looked into my eyeballs, and then he...
I looked in his eyeballs, and he looked into my eyeballs, and I thought he was cute, and Now, broads like this, they are a waste of space, man. They are a waste of space. I knew if I was talking about white women, old brother Big J would be in here, boy. I knew he would be here, boy. He would be here if he knew I was talking about white women, boy. Look at him. Where the white women at? Look at him. He couldn't wait to get in here and look at these white hoes. He could not wait. Don't worry, Big J. I got quite a few of them on display tonight, so stick around, brother. We've only just begun. We've only just begun, brother. But we continue.
Abuse that.
Hello.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Hey.
And this is an
interference with flight operations.
No, seriously, please just get somebody
Her name is
What's your name?
Gabrielle.
I don't want to tell you anything to you, so I don't want to say that I am being arrested for things that are unjust. I was on an airplane. I was doing nothing. I was speaking my mind. I should not be arrested right now, man.
But right now, we have to follow procedures, and we'll get to the bottom of what's happening.
You're not following my human rights. These are my constitutional procedures, okay? But I need to follow your procedures, right?
Step out. Take your leg out.
Can I have your name, please, first? Can we just adopt something that makes me want to be safe? Why can I not be safe? Why is this like this? This is not my human right. Stop. I would relax if you would let me. You're not.
Is she good?
Okay. Let me set this one up for y'all. This one here, this is an older, wicked, wild white woman. And she's in a bank, right? You know, we're in the time of all this COVID stuff, right? and she's in a bank, and in the bank, they want you to wear a mask to come in their bank, which is their right, because a bank isn't a public property, it is a private property. Excuse me. So they have the right to say you have to wear a mask in our spot, or we're not serving you. They have that right, whether you think it's good, bad, or indifferent. It's just like when you come into my house. You come into my house, I say, look, man, you got to wear a mask to come into my house. That's my right, because this is private property. This bank is one of those banks where they don't want you in there unless you got on a mask. And this lady here has no intention on listening to the rules. Here we go. Fair use.
That one? Okay. Ma'am, I'll say if they ask you to leave, you have to leave.
My money's in this bank, and I'm going to take it out.
Well, then you have to abide by the rules, and you have to have a mask on.
This is a state.
It's not. Businesses have the right to refuse service, even if you're not wearing a mask. That's their choice.
My money out.
Awesome. Well, you need to go and get a mask and then take your money out. You're not allowed to do.
I've been waiting here.
Ma'am,
for about 10
listen,
minutes.
we're going to do this the easy way or the hard way.
What are you going to do? Arrest me?
Yes, for intruding on premises.
That's hilarious.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah. And you believe in this?
I believe in it.
Do you believe in this?
The laws, yes.
The law says that I do not have to wear a mask.
You can.
Now, people get that mixed up because the law says you do not have to wear a mask in public. But once you walk into a bank or you walk into somebody's store, you are not in public anymore. Y'all remember the other week we talked about public and private, right? Now, if this is a county building or a state building or a town building, you are considered to be on public property, so public rules apply. But when you walk into a private property, their private policies apply. So don't get yourself caught up like this damn white woman here, thinking that you can just walk into private property and dictate what happens. Because, see, on private property, their policies are the law for the most part. What they don't allow in their shit is just that. What they don't allow in their shit. Even if you don't like it. What they don't allow in their shit, guess what? You either go along with what they want you to do, or what they want you to have, or what they want you to wear, or you get the fuck out. Now, I know that's hard for some of us to realize that we don't have the power, and our only alternative is to get the fuck out if we don't want to follow the rules. I get it. But guess what? If they have a policy and it is private property, they have every right to enforce said policy. But we continue. Uh-oh, I see Lady George is in here. Lady George is here? Been a while, Lady Danielle. It's weird to see you here. Is Good Mother here? You here looking for Good Mother? Are you on? Oh, yeah, she is here. Yes, Good Mother is here. Now that you ask, is there a reason that you're requesting to see Good Mother? Do I smell a discussion? Do I smell a discussion after I go through these crazy, wild, wicked white women? Is there something that's amiss? Is there something a brew, Lady Danielle? Is there something a brew? Please let me know. Is there something a brew? Is there something amiss, Lady Danielle? Please let me know. Let me know what's going on. Because this ain't gonna be long. We can go ahead and make this happen tonight up in here, ladies. The arena is always open. The doors stay open. There are no locks on the doors. It's sort of like 7-Eleven. They don't need locks on the doors. It never closes. Let me know something. Send me an email, something. Something, ladies. But we continue with the W.W.W.W, the wild, wicked white women. We continue.
Not in public, but you're not in public. You're not in public. I'm not going to argue with you about this. This is not a public place. This is a private business. No, you're not. We're going to go outside.
Are you serious?
Do I look like I'm kidding?
Well, I don't know, because
let's walk outside.
You've got some issues.
I've got issues.
That you're taking away people's human rights.
Okay. Let's go outside.
Let's go outside. Shoot me, people? Is he going to shoot me for trying not to breathe?
Cool.
Come on, dude.
Don't do that. Oh no.
Do not touch me.
He said, "Oh no, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that, Grandma." We continue. Fair use.
Who do you think you are?
Point time.
Back up. Some old lady is getting handcuffed here. Here, people. Ow.
Ma'am, put your hands behind your back.
Put your hands behind your back, Grandma. Shut your mouth. You under arrest up in here. Don't make me kick you in your damn ribs, Granny. Don't make me kick you in your damn ribs now.
Say it. You don't stop resisting. Stop.
Is everybody gonna like get real here? Really?
Relax.
No one's gonna get real? Wow.
Come on.
Oh, you're gonna smash my head to the ground now? Now you're smashing my arm into my private area?
Your private area?
Yeah.
Put your hands behind your back.
My hand is behind my back, sir.
This one. Turn over on your stomach. Put your hand behind your back. Relax.
I'm totally relaxed.
No, you are not relaxed. Not relaxed at all.
Right here, people. No, it's not. Wow, what about your sheep? Okay, I want someone filming this. You're hurting me.
Oh, I'm filming it.
This is like
yeah, okay. Stand up. Stand up.
Get your ass up, white girl. Get your ass up, Grandma. I told you, don't make me kick you in your damn rib. Fair use. We continue.
Stand yourself up.
And how do you suggest, sir? I am like a 65-year-old woman here.
Okay. Sit up.
What are you doing?
Stand up.
Ayúdame, por favor.
Stand up.
Ayúdame, por favor.
Are you trying to speak Spanish to people?
I do speak Spanish.
Okay, well stand up.
Are you happy now, lady?
Okay.
Now, why would she be in there telling the Spanish people to help her? She's in there telling them to please help her. Those of you who understand Spanish, she's in there telling the people to please help her. Like, shut up. Get your old ass up for this cop. Kick your ass in the back.
I'm not happy.
Okay, stand up. Stand up.
I refuse to listen to this.
Come on.
You know what? I think
she's getting yourself. Come on.
I think you broke my freaking foot.
Okay, I'll call her.
And that's my business over there.
Yeah, she's gonna pick it up.
Wow. Not wearing a mask, people. This is what they do to you.
Slow everybody down.
Okay, I've got my dog in my truck.
I got you. I'm 10-4. Send EMS for a 60-year-old white female. She's complaining of foot pain.
Yeah. You broke my damn foot.
Take a seat.
49, we're out with her. Okay.
Take a seat.
Where's your mask? Where's your
I'm
mask?
6 feet away from you.
Oh, well, I was 6 feet away from those people
All
in
right,
there, too.
in there. Get inside.
Come on, you guys.
Get
Let's
inside.
get real.
You probably put yourself in the position.
All right, our next case. This lady here, this old lady here, another grandma who acting a fool. She was out in the parking lot and there was some Muslims out there, right? And she actually spit on the Muslims, right? The police were called and they're approaching her now, and y'all are going to see what's going on. Fair use. Let's go.
That's a typical man. Typical man to say that.
Ma'am, no weapons on you or anything like that?
No, here.
No, that's okay. Stand up for me, please.
No.
And just make sure you have no weapons on you.
Look, I don't even have
I don't know.
pockets.
Turn around. I don't want to touch
I
you.
don't have pockets.
Okay. Under arrest for battery.
I didn't do any battery.
No, when you spit on people, that's battery.
No, I did not. Listen, he verbally abused me.
Well, that doesn't give you the right to spit on him. That's what. You verbally abused me as soon as I got here. Did I spit on you?
No.
You're under arrest for battery. No, yep, definitely doing that.
Purse.
Yeah, they're handcuffs. They're not for comfort.
Can
Let's
I
go.
take my purse?
Absolutely. Come on.
Oh,
Let's go.
please don't. No,
Oh,
don't
no, you're
hurt me,
definitely
though.
going to jail. Let's go. Walk.
Unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
Can I leave my car here?
That's absolutely fine. Sure.
Yeah, this is unbelievable.
Yep.
Unbelievable.
And wait on the ending. Hey, what's good, Lady Sunkiss? I see you up there. Watch the ending now. Watch the ending, folks. Watch the ending.
Officer, this is unbelievable.
Let's go.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Well, I'll get a good attorney.
God bless you.
Yep. God bless me. God, because I'm a Christian.
Christians don't talk like you.
No, but you know what?
No.
I just went through. Can I?
Okay.
Yeah, and they always run that shit too. I'm a Christian. So why did you do the bullshit that got your old ass in handcuffs? What was that, Christian? Spitting on someone? Would that be considered a Christian activity? To spit in someone's face? How Christian of you, Grandma. How Christian of you. Fair use. We continue.
Put that in my purse, please.
I need to
Will you
collect
put-
your property. You are a prisoner now. I need to collect your
I've
belongings.
never been a prisoner.
Well, you are tonight.
Please
No,
don't.
you're going to jail.
Please don't.
Open your hand. What is this?
It's my Kleenex.
Okay,
For
so
my nose.
let it go.
Well, can you give me a Kleenex? Officer, please help me.
Just they said it desired prosecution? They said no now? Because they told me yes.
They told me no to stop.
Confirm for me
Please
or
don't do this. Please. I didn't do anything.
How about you just stand there and stop talking? How about we do that? How about we do that? That doesn't give you an excuse to act the way that you're acting. None. Just stop talking.
You guys can leave. We'll take care of it. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right, you guys have to leave.
This officer saw me last night. I've been having a lot happen in my life.
And notice, once again, they go from talking shit to crying. Talking shit to crying. Crying to talking shit. It's like, it's weird. I mean, they just kind of, they just kind of shape shift. All right? They go right ahead and shape shift. They talking shit, the next minute they're like, oh God, don't do this. They go right from doing that to, fuck you, kiss my ass. But we continue.
What's gonna happen?
With a simple
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
For every
But you, can you apologize too? I apologize. I'm not a racist. I have friends that are Muslim. Okay?
I have Muslim friends. Where'd you hear that before? I have Muslim friends. I have Latino friends. I have black friends. It's always I have this person that I've offended. I have friends that are just like them. Incredible. But we continue. Fair use.
I have friends that are Muslim.
talking.
Oh, that hurts. You're hurting my hand.
Well, they're handcuffs. They're not for comfort.
Well, I've never had handcuffs.
So that's a no. Okay, so
Except when I
those
was-
same Muslims that you were talking shit to just decided your fate and they elected to not
Thank
prosecute.
you. God bless you.
Yeah, God.
You hear that? Even though she freaking spit on them, they decided that they didn't want her old white ass locked up. And now you see everybody has a mask on out there, right? So this is beyond the season of COVID. This is COVID. All right? Everybody's got on a mask. So spitting on people is serious business. And those Muslims that she spit on, they said, you know what? We don't want this old white bitch locked up. We don't want her old ass locked up. You see that shit? You see that? But the cops, they weren't having it. They were like, fuck that. You getting locked up, lady. Shut up. No talking, granny. We don't care that you some old white woman. You done did some bullshit out here. We taking your ass down to the hoots, gal. But we continue.
Bless them, because if it was up to me, you'd be going to jail.
Come on, officer, please.
But they decided, as the victim, that you were not going to jail.
Oh.
I suggest you watch your mouth because the particular, shut up, listen. The particular group that you decide to mouth off.
He's like, shut up, listen.
Two, we're professional or nice. Some people might kick you in your face and then we're gonna come pick up the pieces. So I suggest you.
He said some people would kick you in your face, Grandma. Some people would kick your old ass in the face, Granny. We continue.
Watch your mouth.
This officer saw me last night. He knows I'm not a bad person.
I don't think he.
I didn't know you.
Well,
I just know you were having issues yesterday.
Because of my card. My father was with the Army. He was a captain in the Army.
Did anybody get her 14?
Look what you did to my aunt.
You should be going to jail.
Huh? Oh. Can you get me my purse, please?
Hey, you got a 14?
No, I thought he was holding it.
Get your stuff and leave.
No, what do I do with this?
What do you do with what?
Oh, that hurts.
That's unfortunate.
Well, I've never had this happen to me.
Then keep your mouth shut and you won't have it happen again. Literally keep your mouth shut because you spit on somebody.
Listen, you don't know what he did to me.
You don't have the right to ask me how to talk to you when you're disrespecting people.
He disrespected me first.
Literally spitting on people. Gather your belongings, count your blessings, and leave.
Listen, I'm a Christian.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm a Christian. Yeah, I might have spit on somebody, while COVID is going around, but officer, I am a Christian. Fair use.
You need to look that up.
And I go to Calvary Chapel.
You need to.
Right.
That's concerning. Yeah, very concerning.
Yeah, we'll talk to Pastor Doug.
I will actually.
Right.
I will talk to Pastor Doug and let her know how you
Come
feel
on
about
Sunday.
different religions.
Sunday for church.
Okay, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
11 a.m.
All right. Good night.
Good night. Thank you, officer.
Yeah, good night, man.
Thank you.
Get
And
home safe.
thank you, officer.
Yeah, Brother Taylor, she gets cut a break, and this old bogey is still talking shit. You done spit on the folks. The police came, they about to take your ass downtown for battery. The Muslim folks say, you know what? Don't lock this old motherfucker up. All right? Don't lock her up. We just want her to learn her old Christian ass a lesson. Now, they could have been really fucked up. They could have been like, you know what? We Muslims, fuck them Christians. Take her old ass to jail. But they didn't. Because remember, she spit on these people. She spit on them, y'all. But they decided, okay, grandma's just insane, so we're going to let it slide. Don't lock her up, the cops. We ain't going to press charges on her. We're not. And this old white woman is still running her damn mouth. That's what I'm talking about, man. Even the old white women are wicked and wild. They're wicked and wild. We continue.
You're respectful. You're respectful.
They all are, man.
You are not. Thank God for President Trump.
I don't know what Trump had anything to do with any of that, but let me go ahead and set this up for y'all. Now, this here is, I think they have a warrant for the laptop, right? And I think she doesn't want to give it to them, but the federal agents are there to take it, and this white woman just think that she don't got to give it to them. She ain't got to do what they say. And of course, the cops show her ass different. Fair use.
Yes, you're not going to put a hand on anybody here. No, you do not.
Do you have the iPad? Okay, where'd you put it?
You don't have to tell you anything.
To who? I'm not sure exactly.
They don't have to.
Hey, Bob, let's keep saying Randy.
Okay,
No,
Randy, put your cup down and turn around. Ma'am?
No. Let go of me. You let go of me. Let go of me. Let go of me. Let go of me.
Now, I don't know what people think. You've got 3 and 4 cops around you. They're trying to arrest you. Saying "let go of me" is pointless at that point, because it's not like they're going to be like, you know what? Okay, you told us to let you go. We're just going to let you go. At that point, saying "let go of me" is just stupid. It's definitely stupid to just keep saying it as if they're going to do it. Like, I don't even know why people do that. Oh, let go of me. Oh, let go of me. Let go of me. Oh, let go of me. Hey, let go of me. Oh, let go of me. Oh, get off me. Like, what do you think that's going to do? At that point, do you just like hearing yourself say it at that point? I don't understand. Are you just kind of, is that the way you comfort yourself in the middle of a crisis? Is that how you do it, by repeating some shit that you know is futile? I mean, could somebody explain? Can some of my white audience explain that to me? Because I know I got a couple white women in the audience. Can y'all just write like a little paragraph and explain it to me? Can y'all explain the wild, wicked white women philosophy? You know, in a couple sentences, my white lady audience members. Can you please explain it to X? Maybe I'm just ignorant to this stuff, white women. Can one of my white women audience members please write a couple sentences, kind of giving a synopsis of the thinking? Bad use. We continue. God damn it.
Oh, no. Let go of me. It hurts. Let go of me. Give me my
Do not kick. Do you understand?
Stop it. No, let go of me. Yes, you are, Caleb. Give me my key to my car. Give me my key to my car. Give me my key to my car. Give it to me. Give me my key.
Step outside for me, please.
Take my purse. Let go of me. You're hurt.
Let go of me. Now, this is after the cuffs. The cuffs have been on. They've got you. But she studies saying, let go of me. It's just weird, man. It's like, I don't know. I don't understand it. Fair use. We continue.
And I'm going to show all the bruises that you put on me.
If you're not going to cooperate, you'll be charged with obstructing.
Let go of me.
You understand that?
You let go of me now.
No, ma'am.
You're bruising me. Let go
Stop
of me.
pulling against us.
I'm not pulling against you. Let go of
then
me.
stand up like an adult.
Shut up. What an asshole thing
She's like, shut up. Let go of me.
to say to me. What an ass thing to say to me.
They're the law enforcement. They're always gonna win. That's your
Do me
game.
a favor. Do me a favor. Let go of me. You're hurting me.
I'm not hurting you.
You are hurting me.
Obstruction at the moment. Okay.
Here. Let go of me for a minute.
Ma'am, I don't care if you record, but can you just step back a little bit?
I want you to do something. I can talk in her ear.
No, you need to
Just-
step back, ma'am.
Let go.
Let's walk over and put her in the car.
Stop. You're hurting me.
Walk then.
How many times do y'all think she's going to say, let go of me before they get her to the car? How many? How many times do you good folk predict she's going to say, let go of me before she gets to the police cruiser? How many times? How many times? Fair use. We continue.
You're hurting me. Damn it.
Okay, you're under arrest right now, okay?
You are hurting me.
Walk.
You're hurting me. Please.
Stand up and walk then.
You're hurting me. Let go of me.
1,
Let go of me.
2,
Oh, ma'am, you're under arrest.
For what?
Obstruction.
I didn't obstruct anything. You're hurting me. You're hurting me.
You
okay?
Yeah.
What are you doing? You're hurting me. Get out of my pocket.
You are under
she's like, get out of my pocket.
arrest. You are being
You're
searched.
hurting me.
Stay back. Back up. Unless you want to be detained too, back up. I don't care if you record, just back up.
Stand up straight, ma'am.
I am standing straight. You're pushing me over with your hand.
I'm holding on to your jacket.
Cooperate, lady. Cooperate.
What are you talking about? Get out of my pants.
I am conducting a search. If you move, you will find additional charges.
Find additional charges? This is like arrest without cause.
Oh, damn, she only said it 2 times, y'all. Can y'all believe it? She only said it 2 times between the restaurant and the police cruiser. Wow, I'm impressed.
Have a seat.
In the car.
Do you have any idea?
Here, scoot over a little bit.
Do you really know what you're doing? You're assisting Merrick Garland to not show the truth of what
Okay,
the election.
scoot over.
I'm going to let GJPD do what they need to do regarding you being uncooperative in there with them. We have this,
They were hurting
this
me.
iPad.
Do you understand? That is not my iPad.
Okay, we have this iPad.
That is not my iPad. That you're
I hear what
taking
you're saying.
someone else's
I
property.
hear what you're saying.
You've taken all my equipment, all my stuff, and you still can't find anything.
Tina, I'm taking this iPad just because of this search warrant, which lets me do that.
Let me read the search warrant.
That would be great. You want to read it?
Yeah, but I can't exactly hold it. I will have bruises.
Yeah, because they had a search warrant, to take her stuff. I believe she's some type of, she's some type of person that works within the government or some elections person. And they had a search warrant, I believe, to take her iPad, and she wasn't letting them take it. She wasn't telling them where it was. So they were charging her with obstruction. So that's what's going on, folks. And they eventually they eventually, I think, let her go. Let me see.
Yeah, but I can't exactly hold it. I will have bruises to show how they've hurt me.
So you're going to listen to this officer, but if and when he removes handcuffs,
that's fine. No,
you're not being detained by me. You're free to leave. But if you'd like me to explain this to you, I'd rather stand face to face and let you hold it than have you be in the back of a cop car. Is that fair?
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, that's great with me. Can you just sit back a little bit?
Yeah.
Thank you. And step on out up on the sidewalk.
I think you've broken my hand.
Would you like to read this? And would you like an ambulance?
You took a picture of my hand.
Take a picture of my hand. Yeah. So that's what we got. But before we move on, because I have a couple more clips, we are not finished, folks. Before we move on, though, I saw Lady Danielle in the chat, and she came in here looking for a good mother. I'm still wondering why. I'm interested. I'm intrigued. She came in here on the search for the good mother. I guess because, she saw the title, she said white women. So I guess she must assume, it had something to do with good mother. I don't know. I guess she know that good mother hang out around this channel. I don't know. But I want to know why. I want to know why, Lady Danielle. Why did you come to the T.P.O.T YouTube page, Lady Danielle, searching for the good mother? And you found her. Asked and answered. So if you ladies are still hanging around by the time I'm done doing this, maybe, just maybe, we can get to the bottom of this here. All right. All right. So we're going to go to our next one. And this here.
About this park, and
I know.
I think y'all remember this lady. This lady is the original Karen, y'all. This is Barbecue Becky, I believe she's referred to. And this lady here called the authorities because the brothers was out there doing a barbecue. And she was like, oh, it's against parks regulations for you to be barbecuing out here. You're not allowed to use coal. It's against regulation 12C104. Like she was code enforcement or some kind of crap. But let's listen, and I'm not going to run all of this. I'm just going to run a little bit because I actually got something I want y'all to check out. Fair use. Let's go.
The laws about this park.
And charcoal grills are not allowed here.
So
charcoal grills are not allowed here.
They should go buy a new grill because I just looked at it and it doesn't say anything.
Charcoal grills in here. I don't care.
Are you sure? Are you sure it's not because you don't want black people being out here?
It has nothing to do with their race.
It seems like a new Jim Crow going on because for some reason every time I see it, black people are the ones targeted regarding barbecuing at the lake. And you're a perfect example of it right now. It's two men sitting out here just chilling, and this whole setup is real clean. I don't see they don't have loud music. You want to call the police on them.
I have called.
You want to call the police on them for having a barbecue on a Sunday at the lake.
Yes.
I just looked at the map and it said this map is fine to barbecue.
No, it's not.
It does.
Charcoal. Not for charcoal.
Not a cut. Did I just send it to you?
Non-charcoal grill, but not a charcoal grill.
Okay, well this is exactly what's the problem with Oakland.
And you notice something, y'all. Notice something, y'all. If y'all hear like crying in the background, one of the grandbabies is here and she giving them hell out there, boy. She's giving them hell. You notice that the women who do this shit often look like this. You notice that? They often look just like this. Or is it just me? Am I being too judgmental? Am I being too superficial? I don't know. But let's continue.
Today, this lady right here wants to sit here and call the police on them for having a barbecue at the lake as if this is not normal. We can have barbecue. And this is where we are. Yeah, she's just sitting out here. She's just sitting out here. And I just looked, and the map says it's having barbecue. It doesn't say anything about cold. Jeez. 2 hours. She's this bit out of shape out of this little barbecue right here. They're not even doing a big event.
Go home with your potato salad. This is where you can have a grill. It's on wheels. It's fine. It cannot have charcoal on it. Yes. No, it's not.
Okay, let's have a charcoal debate because these guys are sitting out here peacefully having a barbecue.
This woman is really out here telling these people that their barbecue grill cannot have charcoal on it. Of all the shit she could have been doing today, she's at the park being the fucking charcoal police. Well, you know, it's against Regulation 12.1C-4 to have a charcoal grill in the park. It should be gas, not charcoal. I mean, how meaningless, how empty is your fucking life that you actually took the time to find out what kind of goddamn barbecue grill these complete strangers had? What, you go over there and look in it? Did you lift it up? Could you smell it burning? Did you see them pouring the charcoal in it? Like, how would you even know what they were using? And more importantly, why would you care? Oh, wait a minute. It's against Town Ordinance 12.1C-5. I forgot. But we continue.
Oh, here's the thing about that too. Does anybody have a problem with them having a barbecue? Like, is there a reason why we're calling the police? If you called the police for 2 hours and you're sitting here, the police aren't coming for you, my dear. They don't want any parts of this.
Activities with all these happy white people. Charcoal here. Okay.
It's not allowed. It's illegal to have charcoal in this part of the park.
No?
Yeah, look,
It doesn't
read
say
it a
anything
little
on the
bit
map,
better.
and you're really dead on this.
You can have a
No, you cannot have a non-stationary charcoal in
You
this area of the
can.
park.
You can. Especially if
No,
it
you
rolls on wheels. It's clean.
No, you can't.
So, please.
It's the charcoal police.
Go. Shoot.
It's the charcoal police. No, it's okay. She's entitled to be here, and we're entitled to be here too. This is a park
I mean,
that
but she's
everybody.
invading people's personal space, man.
And they're not. It's not like they're dropping coals and making. I mean, like.
She's not from around here. That's some gentrification shit.
My park. My park.
She said this was her park.
Yeah, I probably,
So how did she talk to you guys? Was it a difference?
well, I was out here by myself, and she came up here. I'm like, look, man, I'm minding my own business. I was like, I've been here 42-something years. I know where I can and cannot barbecue at. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, it's against the law. I'm going to go home and call the police.
This man says he's lived in this neighborhood for 42 fucking years. He has lived in this neighborhood 42 years. That's probably longer than this white bitch has been alive. All right? He's lived in this neighborhood longer than this white fucking girl has been alive. But she's over there telling him, you can't have charcoal in the park. Woman, go kill yourself. Just go kill yourself. You see this lake behind me? Please go and jump in it. Just go and jump in it, lady. But we continue.
Police were like, you know what, do what you want to do. Fire department rolled by here about 2 or 3 times, looked at me, waved, and kept going.
Right. There you go. There you have it. Welcome to the barbecue. Welcome.
And to be fair, I was walking by and I saw her harassing him and stopped. He has done nothing. He's been sitting there chilling the entire time.
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure y'all feel a lot of pressure to not do anything in the first place, because as soon as anything happens, you know, it's like going to be somebody's fault, and it's not going to be her.
The gentleman the entire time, despite her being super aggressive with him and everything.
So her attitude was totally different before I got here.
It was really aggressive towards him.
Wow.
Really.
So you gave me the white lady attitude. Thank you. That's why I came out here, to show a difference. A white woman comes out here and she acts totally different. No, it's lost. It's all about the charcoal. Oh my gosh.
It's crazy.
We witnessed it right here.
It's charcoal grill in the park where charcoal grills aren't.
Yeah, she just took a card out of my hand so that she could try and get this guy.
No, you offered it to show it to me.
I showed it to you. I didn't say take it out of my hand. You stole the card. Can you please give it back, because I would like it.
Sure, I'll just take a picture. Please do not touch me, otherwise I will call 911 for assault.
How about you give me the card without being a doxing ass bitch?
Get out of my face.
I'm in your face because I'm asking you to give me my property without taking pictures,
I'm not
so that
taking
you could try and cause trouble to people. Give me my card without
Please
taking
get out
a
of my
picture
face.
of it.
And
would
do not
like
touch
the
me
card.
again. The
I'm
moment
not
you
touching
touch me again,
I'm
I will
not
call the
touching
police
you,
for
but I will
assault.
be in your face. I will be in your face right now. Give me the card.
Leave me
Give
alone.
me the card. You stole the.
See, the lady out there with the camera is white too. So what's going on in the park right now is what we call here at T.P.O.T. white woman wars. But we continue.
Card
Leave me alone.
You stole my property. You stole my property. Guess who's a criminal now? Huh? Over a card?
I didn't steal
You
anything.
stole
You
my
offered
property.
it up to me.
You stole my property.
You offered
Give me
it up
the
to me.
card
Leave
back.
me alone.
Give me the card back.
Back away.
Oh, you want to be left
Leave
alone
me
now?
alone.
You want to be left alone now?
Leave me
How about you
alone.
give me my card that you just stole? Give me my card out of your pocket.
Now, this is what eventually happens, folks. They do this for the next, 5-10 minutes or whatever. And what happens is she ends up following this woman, right? She's following her, fucking with her, right? The whole time. Right? Let me zoom up a little bit.
I want the police to come, and I've been waiting for 2 hours for them.
They're not coming.
Now, she's been out there 2 hours calling the police on the brothers, right? She's been out there 2 hours doing this shit, and the police is like, what the fuck? They out there having a fucking barbecue? What the fuck? you want us to come to answer that call? Right? Now, like I said, she's been out there 2 fucking hours. Instead of just going on about her business, she has literally sat out there for 2 hours trying to call the police on these people. And guess what? The white lady done showed up, or should I say the other white lady done showed up. And this other white lady is fucking with her. Let's continue.
This is gold. Like, this is total gold.
They usually call your cell phone when they are here to identify where you are.
Go ahead.
What's John George?
I got your name, bro.
No. Where are they? I don't see them. Tell me where they are.
White woman wars.
Nobody's touching you. You are not hurt. You can go home.
Where are they? I am at Cleveland Cascade. I am a white person with brown hair, a navy blue sweatshirt, and jeans. I am wearing Nike shoes that are white and gray with a yellow Nike swoosh.
She also stole my card out of my hand. She's the one that touched me.
Yes.
Because she wants to get people's names.
I don't see any police here.
They're probably watching you.
All right, let's zoom ahead a little bit because the other white lady is just steady fucking with her and following her and doing all this kind of bullshit. He does this for a while. Eventually, I think they go into like a store or something, I think. Okay, let's go here.
Give me my card back. I really do. I would love to explain this to them. I can give them all the footage. All of it. We have witnesses and everything. Nobody is touching you. Nobody's bothering you. You're the one that came at us. You're the one that sat there for 2 hours being mean to some 2 black men because they're barbecuing. That's what's really going on.
I am going to be inside the Quick Stop at Brooklyn Avenue and Merritt Avenue.
Can you give me my card back? You think I can't keep asking for this?
White woman wars.
Just stole my card.
Hello?
And she's calling black men to get them arrested, but she's stealing my property. I'm sorry if I'm bothering you. I do apologize. I wish you would just give me the card back so I can leave her alone. You know what I mean? She stole my property because she wants to dox a black man for barbecuing at Lake Merritt. And now she doesn't want to give me the card back.
Hit that goddamn like
She
button.
wants to harass people and she doesn't want
Hit it
harassment to happen to
now.
her.
Hit it now.
And then she comes into this establishment to act like a victim and bother them, like she didn't do anything wrong. They're not coming for you?
It's crazy how she's acting because you would think she would be acting like this because black people are chasing her, but actually this is another white woman that's fucking with her. This is actually another white woman that's chasing her and fucking with her and doing shit, taping her and shit. But we continue. We're gonna zoom up, and y'all gonna see her go into her whole shit now. You're gonna see the whole white woman tear shit now. Here we go.
Can I have my card back?
I'm being harassed.
Okay. Can you back off?
I would like her to give me the card that she stole from me.
Now, mind you, she stood out there for 2 hours calling the cops on these people, talking about they're in violation of Town Ordinance 12-1CA or whatever the fuck it was. And the first thing she says when she gets to the cop is,
Card back?
I'm being harassed.
Okay.
I'm being harassed. Isn't that something?
I would like her to give me the card that she stole from me.
Can you back off?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm at the Quick Stop. Ma'am, can you just back off just a tad so I can talk to her? Thank you.
Sure.
Appreciate it.
Even the cop is like, oh, come on, lady. Just fucking tell me what happened. He's like, come on, lady. All of this. Just tell me what happened with your faux stomachs. Pull yourself together and just tell me what happened, lady. You ain't even crying for real. Just stop it. Just knock it off. But here she is, though, y'all. This is the original Karen. She's the one that put the Karens on the map. This lady here, Barbecue Becky. She put the Karens on the map. So you white women out there, whatever you do, you're going to be looked at as a Karen, no matter what's happening. So just mind your damn business. Don't be doing shit. Don't be calling the police on people. Don't be fucking with people in parking garages. Don't be calling the police on kids selling lemonade. Don't be fucking with people in the park, white women. It's because of this lady that you will be called a Karen. Even if your name is Amber or Autumn or something like that. No. Once you do some bullshit like this, your name is now Karen. They don't give a shit if your name is Amber or what's the another bullshit white woman name. They don't care. All right? They don't care. You are Karen now once you do that shit. You understand, white women? And you got this lady to thank for it. You got her to thank for it. Sunkiss says Susie. Awesome says Ashley. Phoebe. They don't care. They don't care, Phoebe, Ashley, Susie. Your name is fucking Karen when you do this bullshit. And like I said, you got 3 stomach lady here to thank for it. She put y'all on the map. All right? Brother Stoic said Taylor. Oh shit. Well, let's get the original fucking Karen off the goddamn screen. Because I want to show y'all something else, right? We're gonna jump a little bit, y'all. Brother Free Zone Lou, what's good with it, man? I see you up there, brother. We're gonna jump a little bit, man, and we're gonna do something else because I wanted to show y'all this. And then this is a little more lighter, this is a little more lighthearted, but it's all white women, so we're going to have some fun with it. Well, I know the brothers are. Maybe the ladies ain't, but the brothers are going to have some fun with it. Here we go.
To teach them a lesson of realism. Welcome to a platform all about combat and sports. Today, we witness what would happen when men put their gentle faces aside and fight back against women.
Oh, yeah. Let me set this up. Here in this here clip, we got some white women who think they can beat up men, that they're matched for men. Yeah. They think they're a match for men. Oh, yeah. Let's go. Hold up. Let me put my fair use banner up. Hold on, folks. Yeah, we're going to lighten it up a little bit, y'all. Can't be all serious all the time. Lighten it up a little bit. Once I find my damn fair use banner. I'm surprised I didn't put one on here when oh well, fuck it. Fair use, goddammit, fair use. Here we go.
So without further ado, let's get started. Greatest female fighter versus amateur fighter. Start with one of the greatest fights of all time. This is Lucia Riker, known as Lady Tyson among the fans. She's fought in 54 professional matches and lost.
Lady Tyson, they call her. Lady Tyson. Impressive. Let's continue. Fair use.
None of them. She's known as the strongest lady of all time. So,
coming to the ring, also known as the strongest lady of all times, it's Lady Tyson. Fair use.
What would happen if we put her against a male fighter? This is Samchai Jiti, a local amateur fighter who is put against the greatest female fighter. The fight lasted for 2 rounds. In the fight, you could see that the male was not professional at techniques. He was fighting just like an amateur would, but he was faster and more powerful. He gave her a really hard time. In the second round, Lucia was a dominating figure, but as they moved to the corner, the male fighter delivered the last 3 jabs and put her to the canvas. It was one of the...
Down goes Lady Tyson. Down goes Lady Tyson.
greatest fights of all time. We deeply respect Lucia Riker for her brave move. This fight proved that male versus female isn't a fight that should be sanctioned. But hey, some ladies think they're greater than men when it comes to masculinity. Now, let's jump into another fight, shall we?
Down goes Lady Tyson. Down goes Lady Tyson. Y'all hit that goddamn like button, man. God damn it, I know some of y'all in here who have not hit that button. Hit it. Damn it. Lazy ass people. Fair use.
A fair match. At this part of the video, you found out that females just can't take on male fighters. But what if we put up 2 women against a guy? Well, it may sound ridiculous, but let's give it a try. This fight took place at a local BJJ academy, when 2 women decided to go against a guy in friendly sparring. The guy didn't face any difficulty while fighting them. The 2 kept coming at him at the same time. When he'll go for the first one, the other one would come up from behind, but it didn't stop him from putting them in their place. He made the first one tap out by a submission hold. Since the other one was left alone, he did the same to her pretty easily. I'll confess that they gave him a hard time, but still it was 2 versus 1.
Bullshit, they didn't give him no hard time. He just whooped their asses right quick. He probably could have took them down faster than he wanted to. He just, wanted to cop a few feels while he was in there. That's all that was. You fighting with women and wrestling like this, the people in there, they copping some feels and shit. That's what the brothers are doing. They copping a few feels like, okay, let me go ahead and end this bullshit. Let's get this over with so I can go do something else. Fair use. And I noticed my numbers went down. That must have been all the women. They're like, oh, fuck you, X. You want to see us get beat up. Only thing I can say to that, ladies, is guilty as charged. Fair use, goddammit.
Absolute fair matches. Remember the first match against the greatest female boxer? Well, these ladies didn't learn anything from that fight and still challenged this guy that they can take him out with a single blow. It was a 6 versus 1 match. No, they didn't attack him at once, because it'll be more than an ambush and less of a fight. So they put each woman against him in the ring one by one. Just like in the previous clip, he broke them without breaking any sweat. Chokeholds and uppercuts were common in those matches. He went after them one by one and put them in their place very easily. And it was mostly because the ladies didn't know how to fight, but they still challenged this guy thinking they can beat him very easily.
Now, you hear what he said, right? He said that these women didn't know how to fight, but they challenged this dude anyway. For some reason, they thought they was going to be able to beat this guy. They really thought they were going to be able to beat him for some reason. And it was 6 of them. He fought all 6 of them one by one. And they all pretty much ended up like this.
When it comes to using big mouths, I'm sure these ladies would have won. I think they misunderstood punching for talking.
Bah.
Anyways, let's move on to another one.
Bah.
Another
Bop, bop, bop. All 6 of them. Fair use, we continue.
Arrogant fighter. We brought you another arrogant female fighter from the spotlight. It was a short jiu-jitsu match. The lady was in form and seems like she knows what she was doing. The guy, on the other hand, seemed like an average kid. At the very start of the match, he pins her down with the lock, which she never escaped. She tried everything to break the grip, but it was too late. After a number of locks on her, the referee ends up the match. The referee hasn't even declared a winner, but she knows that it's already over for her. So she confronts the referee about it. The referee, without even listening to her, declares the guy the winner. At the end of the match, the guy tries to support her, but she wouldn't even look at him and walked away. Layla Hirsch versus AC Mark.
I mean, these women actually think they can beat these people, man. And it's crazy, right? It's crazy because a lot of times these women They're the professional. Like at the first fight, this lady, her handle was Lady Tyson, so-called strongest woman in boxing. And some amateur guy came right in there and knocked Lady Tyson right the fuck out. It's like, come on, man. Come on. Women can't beat men. I know it's a hard pill to swallow, ladies. I know it's hard to believe that you can't do the shit a man can do. I know it's hard to believe that a man is actually stronger than you. It's hard to believe that a man could knock your fucking head off with one bullshit ass punch. I know that's hard to believe, but just because you don't believe in the sun, moon, and stars doesn't mean they don't exist. So just because you don't believe that a man could knock the damn shit out your ass doesn't mean it can't happen. But we continue. Fair use.
When it comes to wrestling, it's sanctioned more male versus female matches in the history of sports. This was a freestyle wrestling match between Layla Hirsch and AC Mack. Layla has fought many men inside the ring, but almost every match was lost. In this match, she decided to go against AC Mack. As the match started, Mack didn't even hit for a few seconds. He believed it was ethically and morally wrong. While the lady kept coming after him, he delivers a high kick and slams her to the ground. The crowd was really disrespectful to him. He gave the lady a really hard time, but at the same time, he was respectful to her. The match ended when another guy interfered with the match.
Now look at this dude. Look at this simpletron who ain't got nothing to fucking do with the fucking wrestling match. He come running in there, trying to save her from a fucking fight that she signed up for. All right? A challenge that I believe she leveled. He come running in there. He should have drop kicked his ass too. He should have went ahead and drop kicked him in the face as well and just let him lay right there by her. All right? That's what he should have did. He should have went ahead, drop kicked him in the throat and just had them both laying there and stood on top of him. He should have drop kicked him in the fucking throat as well, and then just stood on top of their limp bodies. That's all. Fair use. We continue.
And AC had to leave the arena. The Marine Series. Believe it or not, men versus women is a very famous topic among the people in uniform.
Y'all already know how this is going to turn out, right? We already know, right? What do y'all think is going to happen? Before I run it, what do y'all think is going to happen here? What do y'all think is going to happen here? What do y'all think is going to happen here? Brother Aaron, what's good with it, man? I see you up there, brother. What do y'all think is going to happen here? Because we know the females are going to lose, obviously. We already know that. We don't have to be geniuses to know that. But what else do you think is going to happen? What else? Does anybody know? I'm pretty sure y'all know. Y'all just can't think of it. I'm pretty sure you brothers know. You just can't think of it. And hit that goddamn like button. Here we go. Fair use.
Uniform. The lady Marine would think she can beat up a guy Marine very easily. However, the reality was different. And before we even began with these fights, we had
Brother Stoic got it. He already know what's going to happen. He already know what's going to happen. Fair use. Let's go.
Heavily respect both of these genders in uniform. They're doing everything they can to protect us. The first one is Marine boxing match. Like always, the lady decided to challenge a guy into a fight. One of the
Now, mind you, these women, it's not the dudes challenging the women. It's the women challenging them. The women are leveling these freaking challenges, brothers. They're doing it. It's not the men challenging them. They're like, oh, I want to fight you. I can beat you and shit. They're doing it. It's crazy. Hit the like button. Fair use.
soldiers volunteered that he would fight her inside of a boxing ring, so the match started with some booze for the guy, but he didn't seem to mind it and believed in gender equality. When the match started, the male fighter taught her a very hard lesson with those punches. She could barely reach him, while the guy had long arms, so it worked like a sniper with clear shots to the head. She was shocked as hell when she received those punches. Soon she was dropped on the canvas, and the gentleman walked towards the corner. Marine MMA match. When we have put them against each other in a boxing match, how can we forget about putting them inside the octagon? So here's the fight inside the cage between male and female Marine. The guy tried to choke her down, but she got away and got a lock on the guy. She even punched him on the head, thinking that he'd give up, but it was not going to be that easy. In the end, he puts her under a devastating chokehold and wins all the hearts. Marine pugil sticks. All of the before fights consisted of punches and kicks. But what about pure body strength and power? Well, Marine pugil sticks has got us covered. So they sanctioned a male versus female pugil stick fight at the training grounds. At the very start, the male Marine went after her.
You see all them running in there? 3 and 4 of them, boy. They running in there. Oh, man, oh, stop it, man. You're wrong. Oh, do this. And I guarantee you, this woman challenged this guy. I guarantee you. Probably threatened to whoop his ass. I'm pretty sure. Because these dudes are not leveling these challenges against these women, man. These women are leveling these challenges against these men. Right? And guess what? Soon as they see the man getting the best of one of these women, look at all the people around him. Look at all the people around him. Oh, cool out, man. Stop, man. Stop. But let me ask you, brother, something before I finish playing this, because I think this is like the last clip. Do you think if she was getting the best of him, that they would run in and grab her up off of him? I mean, he could be out there bleeding with half his head hanging off, and she'd be steady pounding on him. The blood just flying and squirting all over the place. You think they would run in and stop her? You think they'd be like, okay, he's had enough. He's had enough. He's had enough. Absolutely not. But we continue. Fair use.
Like he was going after a guy, he instantly knocked her out on the ground. Soon the soldiers and referee came to set them apart.
Look. Cool out, man. She's had enough. She's had enough. That's a female. That's a female. Stop. Stop, man. Think of your mother. Would you want someone to do your mother like that? Would you want someone to do your daughter like that? Think of your mother. Think of your daughter. You want your grandma? Would you want someone to do that to your grandmother, bro? What if that was your grandmother, bro? What if that was your sister, bro? Or your mom, bro? We continue.
On the second go, he was much gentler with her, but still they thought he was being too tough. That's when they gave it a third try. This time he attacked more calmly, but they were still set apart. On the third go, the soldier must think like, hey, keep in mind that you're going against a granny. With that said, you've reached the end of this video. We do admire these ladies for going against the guys and showed bravery. If you admired our video, press the like button and subscribe to our channel for more sporty videos. Lastly, don't forget to mention your favorite contest of this video in the comment section. We'll see you in the next one.
This is just bullshit. Fucking WW. This ain't even WWE. This is like WW fucking R. This ain't WWE or WWF. This is like WW fucking Y out this motherfucker. Everybody out there wrestling really works for a radio station. But yeah, man, good shit tonight, man. I just want to have some fun, man. I just want to lighten it up, you know, with the good folks tonight, man. You know, I didn't want to go too heavy. You know, I just want to show y'all some of these wicked and wild white women, you know. I hope y'all enjoyed it, man. You know, I hope y'all enjoyed it. I hope y'all enjoyed having a few laughs at the old white woman's expense, you know. I mean, yeah, brother Bitcoin, real man don't fight women, you know. But like I said, man, I just wanted to, you know, I wanted to lighten it up tonight, man. I didn't want to do anything too serious. We'll get back on the serious shit probably Saturday. We might do something Saturday. I gotta wait and see. I don't know exactly yet. We might do something Saturday. But the moral of the story is this, man. These white women, man, some of them are just totally insane. I know we as black men, you know, we talk about how insane, you know, black women are and shit, but there's some insane white women out there too, man. They're insane. They're entitled. They're airheads. They're a lot of them are insufferable, as my brother Big Nate says. I mean, and it shows. You know, I only showed y'all a few examples tonight, but I'm pretty sure all of us have seen white women like this. You've seen at least one of these type of white women out there. You've seen at least one out there somewhere. Yeah, it is, Brother Stoic. It is a Western thing, man. It is. It is. I mean, these women are very entitled, man, and they think they're above people. They think people are beneath them. That's why they do this. That's why you see these so-called Karens, you know, doing this bullshit. You know? That's why they do this shit, man. Calling the cops on kids because they selling water and shit. You know? Because they be going through these fits and shit. Like this chick here. Just for no reason. Just insane. You know? Just be going through psychosis. Because let's face it, brothers. Some women are crazy. A lot of these women are walking around here, man. They are undiagnosed psych ward patients. They're psych ward outpatients. They just haven't been fucking diagnosed. And that's fine. But if we're going to have these crazy people, man, walking around, I keep saying this shit. If we're going to let these crazy people walk around, cool. Let them walk around. But if they're going to walk around, they have to have on a bright orange and lime green fluorescent jacket on, a straight jacket. They have to have that on. If we just going to be letting them walk around, fine. But they got to have on that fluorescent straight jacket so we know who they are and we can avoid them. We can't just let them just walk around doing this shit. Because sometimes that shit spills over, man. Sometimes it spills over. All right? Sometimes it spills over. And the next thing you know, you got this crazy lady standing here on the phone, calling the police. She doesn't know why she's calling the police. She just knows she's calling them. She's got a miserable life. Her life is empty. Whatever husband she had probably done left. She see kids selling waters. She's on the phone right now. She's like, it's a black man sitting here. Oh yeah, I'm in his studio. Yeah, I'm in his studio setup, but he's acting suspicious. Can you please send the police? I'm feeling unsafe, even though I'm in his shit. A word to the wise. White women, don't be like this lady. Don't be like her. Because one day, well, let me say this. What I want to know is, where the hell are all you white Karens when kids are getting killed? Where are all you white Karens when kids are getting abused and beaten and burnt and drowned? And why you're never there calling the police? All the goddamn stories I do about kids being abandoned and left at home by themselves and falling in the pool and drowning in the tub and being shot and being stabbed and being burned and being suffocated. Where were all you white Karens then? You can put your Karen skills to real use. Oh, there's two babies. They're walking by themselves. Could you send someone? Oh, I think this mother's insane. She's got a butcher knife in her hand and she's walking down the road with her two kids. Can you send someone? You could really put your Karenicity to work. Where the hell are y'all at then? Oh, I know where you are. You at the park, calling the police on people doing a barbecue. You're in the fucking hallway of the apartment building, calling the fucking police and fucking with a man who actually lives there. You're downtown, calling on a child that's selling lemonade in front of the house. Or you're in a parking garage, calling the police on a man who's just there doing his job. That's where you are. I keep telling everybody. I'm going to get a truckload of these goddamn Karens, give them all a phone, and dump them right where I think kids is getting killed and abused and shot and suffocated and burned and shit. Just let them walk around there all day, calling the police on some of these old mamas. maybe, just maybe, y'all can save some lives. Because I don't mind you being an old Karen if you actually calling for something that's valid. I don't mind that at all. I don't mind you Karens getting on the phone and calling about a kid that's being beaten. A kid that's being left home by himself. He's 9 years old and he's got to watch the 6-year-old, the 4-year-old, and the 2-year-old. I don't mind you calling because it sounds like a kid is being tortured. I don't mind you calling because you see a child walking around looking like he hasn't eaten in 2 weeks. That is the time to flex your full Karenicity, Karen. But somehow I never hear about you doing that. Ever. To date, I have never heard of a story of a Karen making a phone call that saved someone's life. Isn't that something? Forget saving black children's lives. I haven't heard about a Karen who has made a phone call to save a white person's life, a Latino's person's life, or an Asian person's life. Y'all got to get y'all Karenicity together, man. If you're going to flex your Karen skills, goddammit, how about you use those skills, Karen, to do something constructive? To do something worthy. To do something that would actually be a fucking benefit. Because if not, people are going to just start walking up, slapping them damn phones out your damn hand. And if it's the right person, they'll slap that damn phone out your hand and kick you in your damn lady nuts. Because from what I understand, if you kick a woman in the crotch, it kind of has the same effect as kicking a man in the crotch. I think some people might start trying that out, Karen. Get your Karenicity together. Or just quit it all together. Or people might just start making your Karen ass disappear. So what do y'all want to do, man? Do y'all want to chop it up about this? I got a little time. I'm up. You know, y'all want to come through. Y'all want to chop it up about it. What do y'all want to do? I wish I could get some white girls up here. I know some of y'all white women are still listening because y'all like listening to me. I know y'all do. Some of y'all white ladies come up here, man. Let's discuss some of this wild, wicked white woman shit. Let's talk about it. Let's discuss it. Let's discuss it. Don't be shy. Let's talk it out. Let's find a resolution. Let's discover it. Let's discover a resolution. crazy though, cause as long as I was talking about the crazy, white women on the planes and shit like that, my numbers was pretty good. But soon as I put those women up there fighting, the fucking numbers. Y'all know that's when all the females left, right? Yeah, that's when they left. They're like, oh, fuck you, X. You just want to see us get beat up. Fuck you. Fuck you, X. I knew you was just a nigger. Ah! Know y'all called me a nigger under y'all breath. I know you did right before you clicked my shit off. So yeah. Y'all want to talk about it? We could talk about it. If not, I can close it out. Everybody can get the hell out and go your ass home. Do y'all want a ridiculous race game this week? Because I was trying to schedule a debate for this Saturday, but it doesn't look like it's going to pan out. So I might have to hold up, what's Saturday's date? Before I even say anything. Okay, it's the 25th. Because we might be taking off. We might be taking off on the 30th. Because I might be going to Pennsylvania, y'all, for like a week. Well, I'll probably broadcast still while I'm there, but I'll be we might be taking off. We might be going to Pennsylvania, man, on the 29th or the 30th. And we're going to stay out there for the 4th of July and all that shit. We're going to the property that we have out there. Because my son is there and everybody's going to be there and shit. So that might be a thing. Everybody want to do fireworks because, the old man keeps, a stockpile of them. Do something nice, for the little kids and the grandbabies and everybody. That might be a thing, y'all. That might be a thing, but I'm still going to broadcast, though. I'll broadcast while I'm there because the 4th is that Monday. So if we go, 4th is that Monday, so we're going to do the weekend. Everybody's going to be there. I'll probably come the fuck back, though. If we leave Wednesday, I'm probably back by Tuesday, the following Tuesday. I'm probably back. Yeah, I'm probably going to be back the following Tuesday. Looks like. We'll see, man. I'll keep y'all posted on what I'm doing, man. Y'all know I always keep y'all posted on my comings and goings. I'll keep y'all posted on it. I don't know what we're going to do. I'm only going, man, because my son, he beat me in the head. Oh, Pop, yo, hey, come here, oh, Pop, because I wasn't even going to fuck around up there. But, he beat me in the head so hard. Oh, Pop, man, Pop, you should come, man. You never come here. So, don't really got a choice, plus my wife, she want to go. She, oh, yeah, we ain't been there in a while, so. Family pressuring me, y'all. They're applying pressure. God damn, families applying pressure like a motherfucker. So, fucked around and convinced my ass to go, y'all. Somehow they have convinced me to do it. So, I ain't trying to stay longer than maybe 6 days, though. I ain't trying to be up there too long. I don't really like being up there all that much, I'm just going because the family want to They want to go. God damn it. You just want me to bring my fireworks because they know I got like a ton of them. That's all it is. They know it ain't a party. It ain't a fireworks party unless the old man is there. You know, because I do my shit like Grucci. It'd be like Grucci, man. Y'all know who Grucci is, right? That's how my shit be. My shit be like Grucci, y'all. For real. For real. I sent you the I sent you the link, Brother Taylor. Or anybody else that want to come. If you want to come up here, man, we could chop it up. Let me see. It's like 5 minutes to 12. We could chop it up like maybe another 20, 30 minutes. If you want to come through, you know what to do. The email is properthought@yahoo.com. That's properthought, one word, no caps, at yahoo.com. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Let's see. Yeah, I sent you the link already, Brother Taylor. Yeah, man. That's pretty much it, man. You know, it's freaking oh damn. I didn't put a link in it. I just sent the empty fucking email. It's like getting an envelope at your house with nothing in it, right? Oh, Brother Taylor. Like getting an envelope at your fucking mailbox and shit, and it's just empty. Damn, I didn't even put the fucking link in there. All right. I just sent it. Yeah, man, but these white women are crazy, man. You know, they are insane. They are insane. You know, I've been places, man, and seen these white women acting up like this, man. I've been in these places and seen these white women acting insane like this, like in restaurants and shit like that. I've actually seen it in real time. It's like, you know, like I said, man, these women think people are beneath them. They think people are beneath them, man. You do. They really think people are beneath them. I don't know if it's because I think a lot of them have holes in their life, right? I think that's the problem with a lot of people. You know, we have these gaps in our life, man, and we try to fill it with certain things, man. And some of us try to fill it with the fucking misery of others. Unfortunately, we try to fill it with that, the fucking misery of other people. That's what we try to fill it with. Oh, and there's my brother. Brother Taylor, what's good with it, man?
What's going on, boss man?
Yeah, man, I just figured I'd have some fun, man, lighten it up, man. You know, in the week, talking some shit about some white women and shit. Because let me tell you something, and I hope people don't think that white people are above reproach on this channel. Because trust me, the white people that follow this channel know I'll make fun of their asses too. All right? Don't think they're above reproach, because they're not.
And
actually, if you look at
anybody can get it when you
oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
Nobody is out of range.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Because see, I like to test the waters, okay? Because one thing about having white people that follow you, right? Which I don't mind. There's nothing I can do to stop them. If they're willing to be here and listen to you talk shit about black people, guess what? Don't be trying to feel or think some kind of way once I'm talking about white folks.
Yeah.
Don't. Nope.
Oh yeah. Every now and again, most of the time I don't have a problem with that. But every now and again I done had to like, hey, straighten, iron the joker's pants while they still in them.
Yeah. But don't go to acting funny because I'm talking about white people, because you've been around here for 5 months listening to me to talk about black folk. But now I'm talking about white people. Oh, fuck you, X. I knew you were just a nigger.
Hey, I tell people I like when people say, man, fuck you, man. I'm like, no, fuck with me. How about that? I got a better one. Fuck with me.
But I gotta be honest though. I mean, the white people that do follow me, guess what, man? They've been following me for a while, so they're used to my bullshit.
Yeah, same here. Same with me.
They're used to my bullshit, man. They know I'll talk shit about their brethren. They know I will talk shit about their brethren.
Anybody can get it. I am an equal opportunity offender. Anybody can get it. If you within kicking range, you gonna get it. I'm just
right.
It is what it is.
That's right. Don't freaking, if you're gonna sit here, listen to me talk shit about black people, don't go to acting funny because I'm talking shit about white people now. That's the motto.
These crazy Karens, because I tell them, man, because you got a bottom shelf Becky, you know what I'm saying? Middle shelf Melissa and top shelf Tanya. All three of them hoes can get it. I don't give a fuck. I give it out equally.
Yeah.
But man,
that's the way it should be, though.
Yeah, feminism got them fucked up. See, because I'm gonna tell you something that I said on a lady's stream. This was a while ago. She has a huge channel, and her name is Karen Strahan, something like that. And she's very nice, but chick was I'll just say it like this. I told him, you don't get to poke a bear and then get mad when the bear mauls your ass. Okay, I said, so you like, oh, I'm just a woman. Okay, but you wasn't just a dainty little female when I was all kind of this, that, and other. That like you didn't realize that I was 6'5", 260 pounds until I knocked your ass out. But like I was telling Omega Dreads, telling Nate in the thing. Now these weren't Karens, but I got to put out I pulled a hat trick in less than 5 minutes, knocked out the mama and both her kids. Knocked them out cold. All three of them were unconscious at the same time. But it was this stuff. But I guess they figured he ain't gonna hit me. Okay, him and me and dude. I'm like, dude, you don't want this fight, man. Gone, man, just gone. But he just just the type loud as a motorbike, but wouldn't crush a grape in a fruit fight. All that's gonna happen is I'm gonna start the clapping, and you and your boy gonna be rapping to the captain, and because I'm telling you, man, and it was fair. Bam, bam, bam. He down. He trying to get back up. Bam, put him right back down. His sister jumped. Here she come, and she ran straight into her left hand, straight into it. Bam, one. She down. Here come. You figure mom would have said, hey, let me just come grab my two kids and carry our asses home. Nope. I do feel bad, X, because her wig did come off when she hit the ground, but she was twice my size. So
did you feel bad? Did you feel bad for her or you felt bad for the wig?
I felt bad for the wig. I felt bad for the wig. And everybody standing around, man, that's fucked up, man. Okay, like they didn't realize I am who I am and I'm standing here in all my massive glory until they ran up here. Really? And just, I mean, and bam. Now the mama was tough. Mama was tough. It took 4 licks to put her to sleep. I'm out of practice. This was a long time ago though. But yeah, but that was a trip. Like she encouraging the boy, with a young man, to take me on. And I'm looking at her like, you trying to get your son killed. That's what but X is only so many times. I'm gonna let you hit me. You know what I'm saying? So that was it on that, but that's funny. But man, back to the fembot shit. These fembots, liberalism, Hollywood, music, all this stuff. I love the Alanis Morissette song that, you ought to know, and the stuff she talking about, all this stuff. And then this other chick talking about tearing up and scratching up the dude car. You will get your head ripped off. Now,
yeah.
What's up, Techie? You will get your head ripped off. Some dudes ain't playing that shit. But just like we all said, everybody standing around, as long as the chick ain't taking no hits, everybody cool with it. But as soon as you stop, I start dropping some of them Detroit Zoo bees on their ass. Now here you come. I start dropping some of them Detroit Zoo bees on their ass. Now,
Brother Leon, what's good with it, man?
Hey, what's good with it, bro?
Brother K.I.T. is in the house. What's good, brother K.I.T.? My brother. What's good with it, brother Leon?
Hey, what's going on, brother Nick? Hadn't seen you around in a long time. Good
you ain't missed nothing. Hell, I need a bigger rock for me to hide under.
So what you got on it? What you got on it, brother Leon? I know you got something on this, man. Brother, you been watching a while, or you just getting in?
Hey, the brothers up here and the sisters up here, shout out to them here in the chat and on the panel. Look, I live out here in a mixed neighborhood, and I see it out here all the time. A lot of us, we go ham on the black women up here, but there are some wild white women. I see a number of them with the cigarette smoke, the tattoos, the different color hair, and some of them have nasty mouths too. And sometimes you want to go and do a 180 and, bitch slap the ass as well, because some of them need it. Just like you, and I don't advocate hitting any women, but this culture has given women this so-called belief that they can go and beat a man. I was in the military, and they started all this with the women going at men when I was in the military back in the 90s. And look what's happened. They've been watching too much Color Purple, and then white women watch that stuff too, Sex in the City, and a lot of them get their glory off of television out here, bros. That's what it is. So as a man, nah, I ain't putting up with that feminist nonsense, just like brother Nick Taylor said.
Nah. I ain't never, I'm the easiest one to get along with, but you get one half-ass freebie, and then I give you the warning shot.
Now, I'm gonna tell you where
if you ain't gonna take it, then I'm putting you down.
I'm gonna tell you where I see all this stuff at. And Lord behold, I'm always picking on colleges. Colleges and universities are pretty fucked up. Yep. I had to go toe-to-toe with some female professors, black ones and white ones, and if they didn't like my opinion, they were going to give me some bad grades. But no, I was paying their ass to be a student to get my degree. But always watch those colleges and universities, and then it gets out there to the mainstream media. Then it gets out there. It's even in the religion. Yep. There was one clip you had on Brother T.P.O.T where one of the women were trying to hide under God. Let me tell you something. God ain't going to help you when you're running your damn mouth. That's not how.
Now, mind you, brother Leon, this woman who was talking about, she kept hollering that she was a Christian. She had spit on these people. She has spit in these people's faces, right? And the police were called, and they showed up, and they just went right to lock her up. They didn't. The police wasn't playing no games. It was like, you under arrest, Grandma.
Now,
And
wow.
but they turned around, and the people that she has spit on, you know what they said? They said they didn't want her arrested, and the cops ended up letting her go.
Now, let me tell you, this is a true story. It happened to me back in 2000 where I was coming home from work. And this white woman, this yuppie white woman, and most of them are yuppies, liberal white women, she wanted to talk shit and give me the finger. So we were on the road. She cut in front of me, and I got right in her face and pushed her down. And if I was going to let it go, I was going to kick her over a bar like I was kicking a field goal. And I just reacted that way because, first of all, I grew up with a dad, and my dad always says, hey, don't take no crap off of anybody. If a woman even puts her hands on you or reacts in a certain way, you whoop the shit out of her. That's the way it was with me. Now, I grew up in the hood just like you did, Brother X. I grew up in Baltimore City, and, I don't take that off of sisters. So any other one that wants to come at me sideways, I'm going to give them something sideways, and it's not going to feel good. And that goes for anybody who's going to college, that anybody in the mainstream media. The delusion is real out here. And I'm glad you showed those clips, brother, because we need to know what it looks like to see some of them get knocked down. What was the name? Tyson? And then somebody had in the comments.
Lady Tyson is what they call her.
Tyson
She was
she's but there was
allegedly the strongest. Allegedly, she's like the strongest woman, strongest boxer or something.
There was another one in there. I saw something in Ronda Rousey, who was a UFC fighter. She said she wanted to take on Floyd Mayweather. Are you crazy?
Right.
That's marketing. That's
right there.
No, that's a cash come up. That's getting over twofold on technicality.
Oh yeah, that's a payday. That's a payday right
It's a
there.
payday. It's a payday. I ain't mad because the people that throw their money in, they threw it in on purpose. If they really thought that was gonna come on, man.
But one thing I can't stand, you all, and look, I used to like her music, and I'm gonna go back to the 80s and early 90s. And Brother X and Nick, you may know who I'm talking about, Queen Latifah. I used to like some of her music, but when they put her on Equalizer, no, I don't even like that show. She's the roundhouse kicking chick, the single mom up there that always lets black women know that they can be single moms, that can kick a man's ass. That's what that show is about. Okay. The TV is creating this nonsense. And some of the songs you hear on the radio, it's the same way. This is why I actually, and Nate was, and shout out to Brother Nate, I was actually going through a show last night, and YouTube came and kind of cut my stream off. I went and cut it back on and disputed that video because I was talking about the mama's boy, which I'll get more into that on my channel on Wednesdays. Check my channel out. But all is fair in love and war. Equal lefts, equal rights.
Equal rights.
Let's see it.
But we've been joined by Good Mother.
Hello.
Good Mother. As the resident white woman. The resident white woman on the
evil,
the panel.
wicked.
Evil wicked.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Apparently.
What your thoughts are, I don't know how much you were watching, but your thoughts on some of these white women I was showing tonight. What'd you think?
I came in right after Sister George was asking where I was, so I don't know. I didn't see what happened before, but the ones I saw, I just saw a bunch of women picking on men because they typically can't properly defend themselves legally. So, and it seems like it.
So you didn't see the woman on the plane. You didn't see the woman who spit on the
Muslim.
Muslim.
Boy, that chick was on something.
You missed all the good stuff. Because I had a woman on there that was on the plane. I had the woman that had spit on the Muslims. It was another woman who
they shouldn't have let her off. She needed to be harshly punished for that. That's disgusting. I mean, that
Yeah.
is one of the biggest signs of disrespect is to spit on somebody. Like,
I've never been
especially,
spit on.
yeah, especially during Corona times when, I mean,
Yes,
people,
yes. It was during Corona time because everybody had on a mask, and the people were
right,
like, these Muslim. I guess it was like a Muslim family because there's about 4 of them, and they
yeah,
said they didn't want her to be arrested. They
see,
they told the cops they
I
didn't want her
don't
to be arrested.
see, but that's
So
exactly why these crazy bitches keep getting away with this bullshit because we have this thing called malignant tolerance. Like people let these people get away with this shit. They don't get held accountable. People make
yeah,
excuses. People want to be all compassionate and kind to fucking idiots that don't deserve it. So,
yeah. Grandma, you spit at me, you're going to jail, Grandma. Yeah, that you got to go to jail. You got to spend a night in the hoot, Scout Granny. I'm sorry. You done
right.
hurl. You done hurl some saliva at me. Now you're
Yeah,
gonna go somewhere where people can hurl some feces at you.
that's a boundary crossing. That's a physical boundary crossing. That what are you
Yeah,
gonna do to retaliate? I mean, really, she should have been punched in the fucking mouth. Really,
yeah.
she
Spit at
wouldn't
me, Grandma.
probably
You're
think
going to
about
jail.
doing it again after that.
Hey,
Going
brother
down, Greg.
Teapot, brother Teapot,
Yes, sir.
you want to know what the real big problem is? Strap on your seatbelts because I've said this before. It's the simps who come out there.
Oh boy.
That's,
Yeah.
you know I'm going, brother Taylor. You know
Yeah.
I'm going, good mother. It's the
Yep.
simps because see, just hit me in the head at 12:15 a.m. here in Indiana. The simps have nothing going on for themselves either. They're losers, so they're coming out there trying to defend these women
Right.
until these women throw them under the bus as well. Because
Right.
remember, the simp is a man as well, but the simp is the buffer between the women and people like us, and of course, some of the elitists are also simps. These are the individuals who think that they're better than we are, and ones with degrees out here. Let me go with some of these women with these degrees.
Yep.
And I'm gonna tell you this. Now, the ones you've been showing, brother Teapot, they're basically vegan.
Yep.
A lot of them on some Love Boat. If you don't know what Love Boat is, it's marijuana laced with embalming fluid. That was back in the 80s. Shrooms, speed, acid, because a number of them, they talk like they're a philosopher, but that they cry a river at the same time. I mean,
Right.
what's so scary about them is the bipolarism. And then they
Yeah,
have princess syndrome. And then they
yeah,
also combine with the princess syndrome, they have immaturity issues.
Yep.
Regardless of what age. The
Yep.
West, and I'm not going to say all, but a number of them, regardless of race,
Yep.
they're wicked because they get their information from the wrong sources, from the bad music, from the bad television shows. They get it from their mamas,
Yep.
their
Yep.
grandmamas, their daughters. You have a number of women who are bitter, but yet when we talk about it here on YouTube, we're considered bitter. We're not
Right.
bitter. We're just getting the truth out there. And I've seen it. You're around my age, Teapot. I'm 57 and you're 54, 53. You know what's going on. We're
hmm
Gen Xers. And Brother
Oh yeah.
Taylor is up there too.
Seen a lot.
56.
Seen a
I'm
lot.
56.
So
I'm
so
Yeah,
you
I've
50.
seen.
so you are and I know Brother Taylor, shout out, thank you for your service.
Same to you, brother.
I served for 17 years. I couldn't even do my 20 because when they were letting women in there, well, they were getting the promotions through affirmative action. And I got a question to ask the panel. With all this going on, all the killing, all of the shootings going on, where are the feminists when it came to that young 15-year-old in Fairfax County, Virginia, that got raped by a trans woman in Virginia? What happened to that? Did that story just vanish?
Well, I have a theory that if it's real rape, then they don't really care. If it's the fake stuff, I changed my mind later, I cheated on somebody and now I'm going to get in trouble, so I'm just going to say it was, forceful. All the not real ones, those ones matter more, it seems like.
Isn't that something?
Yeah.
Isn't that something? Now they will circle the wagons around a woman who had sex with a guy, consensual. It was totally consensual, right? It was consensual. But here it is 10, 15, 20 years later, and she says, well, I consented to it because I wanted the job. I consented to it because I wanted a role in the movie. I consented to it because, I wanted to be on the sitcom.
Harvey Weinstein.
They
Harvey
circle the wagons
Weinstein.
around that. But if it happens to somebody for real, that's not worthy of the wagons being circled around. That's somewhat peculiar. But this is the thing, though, right? When you think about these quote unquote feminist movements, right? They're sort of like they move the same way BLM moves, right? BLM moves like that too, right? They're very selective about, who they circle the wagons around. All right. They circle the wagons around people who, they'd have been gunned down by this white police officer, but you never see them kind of circle the wagons around people who have been killed by other black people under dubious circumstances. I mean, I just covered a story last couple of weeks, right? Where a guy was killed unarmed, didn't have anything on him at all. He was shot while he was on the ground.
Oh, was this in Oklahoma?
Yes.
I remember that story.
Right?
Yes.
He was shot while he was standing up. Then he was shot some more while he was on the ground and killed.
Well,
now that would have been prime for BLM. One problem though. One of the cops that shot him was black.
Yep. X, I gotta, hey, cause I cranked up the truck before I got ready to go build up air pressure. Cause I gotta drive, cause I'm at the office. I gotta drive my ass to the house.
Wow. All right.
And good mother and my brother, my brother Leon.
Yes,
I'll catch up with y'all later. X, I sent you a text. Wait till you read that text.
Okay.
But I'll catch up with y'all later. I'm a jet my ass out of here. I've been up since 6 o'clock this morning. I'm ready to go to bed.
I heard you, brother. I gotta get up at 6 o'clock. So
I appreciate you coming through, brother.
I had like he said, you sent up the bat signal, and here I am. But,
yeah, man, I had to put the bat signal up, man. I appreciate you, though, my brother.
Y'all be good and be safe.
Hey, you too. Peace, brother.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, I mean these movements, they move similar. They're very selective about what they follow, and I'll concede this, right? It's impossible for a movement to follow every single case and crisis. I understand that part, but you would think that they would follow the ones that kind of fall in line with what they say their movement is about. That's my thing. It's like, I know you can't follow every single case in the world. I understand that, but
go ahead. You're trying to rationalize something that is irrational. So they all, like, you're right, they all move the same way. They take an exception and then they make it a rule and punish everybody for it. Like the feminists did it, all the social justice stuff does the same thing.
They all move against unrealism here. There was a group out there started by Martin Luther King called PBC. I did a video on it, Poor People's Campaign. It didn't last. Just like the BLM, if you really dig deep, they were about socialism. They were against the family. They were against the patriarchy. I did a video and Brother Nate followed it up. We've been talking about Pride Month.
Oh, man.
Yeah, and what really disturbed me about Pride Month was it was during the same month that Father's Day is, and we've had all these movements to get rid of everything that's man and fellas.
Masculine.
Look, fellas, we got to be men about this, and sometimes we got to say no to this.
All of it.
Egalitarian societies do not exist, but do you want women taking over everything that we've created? Do you want that? And if you do want that, please, I will give you the money. Go to another country, because this country right now is done for right now because of how it's been flipped backwards. And we have all this, all of these policies out here, high gas prices, inflation. And I just heard the New York Supreme Court, they went against the concealed weapons laws. And, in all these liberal cities, guess what you have? You have high crime in these liberal cities. I know I live in between Chicago and Indianapolis, and every weekend I hear some shoot 'em up, bang, bang going on in both of those cities. And it's, and even even down there in Texas, I've heard some, and brother T.P.O.T, some down in your neck of the woods. But when you have no men leading, you're going to have destruction. And remember something, Father's Day was about fathers, not Happy Father's Day, Mom. Forget that Hallmark card. Whoever came up with that, you talk about throw them in the lake, T.P.O.T. People like that, you need to throw them in the lake and tie a cinder block on their feet and let them just go down until they bottom.
Well, that whole thing is just stupid to me. It always has been. As a father and a grandfather myself, I've always thought that was quite stupid. But I'm not surprised with New York. New York probably has, because I'm from New York. I'm a native New Yorker. And New York probably has some of the most stringent gun laws in this country. But New York has some of the worst crime in this country. Same with places like Illinois and other places.
Same with Baltimore. Every city on the I-95 coast, Baltimore. And you know what, brother? Those cities are run by black people.
Yes. I mean, these cities have some of the most stringent gun laws you can imagine. But the gun crime is out of control.
Yeah.
The gun crime is out of control with all those strict ass gun laws.
But you say black people, do you mean black women are running these cities?
Well, you have liberal black men and black women. We just had a black woman. Well, she's still running Beetlejuice. We call her Beetlejuice.
Oh, Beetlejuice.
Lori Lightfoot running Chicago, and she's running Chicago into the ground. There was Keisha Bottoms ran Atlanta. The one in D.C. ran that city. The one in Baltimore.
Aren't they all lesbians too?
They are lesbians.
Yeah.
They are lesbians. But
it's not a coincidence that the LGBTQ plus whole thing was started with the L. It's women. It's hateful. It's man-hating women that have literally started all of this and control all of it.
And the city is taking L's.
Freaking
out. But see, I still have hope for New York City though, because I think Eric Adams is a former police guy. All right, this guy's a former NYPD captain. He served the NYPD for like 20 years. What I think he's going to do, and people don't believe this. People say I'm wrong. I think he's going to be coming back with a twinge of the Giuliani-esque kind of things. He may not go full Giuliani, but I do believe some of that broken windows policing is going to come back, especially now that the New York Supreme Court has turned over the concealed carry law.
Man,
I mean,
Christ.
He's going to have to resort to that. He's going to have to. You talking New York City, all
Yeah.
right? And they done overturned the concealed carry law, which means quite a few things. I mean, well, not really, because laws like that only affect people who carry legally, right?
Yeah.
The people who out there are killing and shooting. There's no background checks being done for those guns. Those guns are being bought out of the trunk of somebody's car in an alley some fucking where. So the laws only affect the law-abiding people. With any laws, it only affects law-abiding people.
But what I'm saying, you look at all these cities that are blue. I don't see any red cities. They have the welfare state, particularly in the African American areas. And the problem with us is we've been born and raised to go to school and work for other people, but we have not been shown by the previous generation, which is the baby boomer generation, how to open up businesses. Yeah, I know there's Black Wall Street and Rosewood, but too many of us as Black people, I'm going to say this and it's going to sting. Many of us are too damn magical. Stay out of the church. The church is nothing more than a money grabber. Stay away from it because that pastor, let me tell you about that pastor. He's not about the men. He's about getting the money from the women. And that's why he preaches the Bible toward the women. And then you have some of these women up there talking about God is going to find me a husband. Now, if you hear Kendra G, there are a number of women on that show and some men who are highly delusional. And that's what's wrong with this country. I look at it, I fought for this country, and I see nothing but lies and deception. And we got a number of people who believe the lies and deception. And I got to work around these idiots every day. And I'm sure, good mother, I'm sure you do the same thing, T.P.O.T. Individuals, they have lost common sense. Common fucking sense. We got to bring that back.
Doesn't church feeds into those gaps that I talk about, right? The gaps that we have in our lives. And church is just another one, because I've talked about this often, and you know what I'm about to say.
I know where you're going, bro.
You know, we are full of magical people, right? Our mamas, our aunts, our grandmamas, they all witches, they all soothsayers, they all fairies, they all psychics, they empaths, they're empresses, they're sorcerers, they're fucking Peter Pan, they're dragons, they're elves, they're all this bullshit. I just think that church is just another part of that, man. Another part of this whole mystical, magical, we all got magic powers. It's like it's like that show True Blood. Remember that show True Blood?
Yeah, True Blood. I remember that.
Everybody had a magical power, right? If they weren't a vampire, they were a fairy. If they weren't a fairy, they were a witch. If they weren't a witch, they were a werewolf. If they weren't a werewolf, they were a werepanther. If they weren't a werepanther, they were a shapeshifter. I'm like, damn, is there no one in this town that's normal? Just a normal person.
but you know what? That goes back to the whole idea about these people being pretty much adult children and developmentally fucking retarded. So these are like fairy tales that these adults are trying to live out in reality.
Ooh,
they want to think they're special.
Videos.
Let me tell you something. All of these people are fucking magical. They're all witches. They're all psychics.
Well, if they're witches, we should burn them at the stake.
But
they're
you know
all this bullshit. All this magical, mystical bullshit, bro.
Let me tell you something. You got, and I'm gonna throw some words out there. You got a number of them, the succubus out there. If you're not familiar, I did that a long time ago. You got the incubus. These are individuals that get their power from sex. But man, some of these individuals out here are on some tarot cards. That's psychic. You got a lot of paganism going on out here. You got a lot of hedonism going on out here. And I see this every day. And you, brother T.P.O.T, you said something a long time ago I never forgot. Some of these individuals are going to end up, we might end up buying up a bunch of apartment buildings, letting them house themselves with a bunch of cats in there, because at the end of the day.
Let me tell you something, Brother Leon. That's happening. The plan has already been drawn up. It's happening, man. It's happening.
But
that's where the money is. That's where the money is, because that's where most of them going to end up, man. Because, when you got these old crazy old ladies, they like 75 years old, and, they've been a witch all their life. And, their witchcraft has gotten them nothing except fucking loneliness, because their children don't even want to fucking be bothered with them because they're insane. So, I mean, all you need is a few of them in a group. That's it. And guess what? There's no shortage of them. It's not like there's shortage. We're not going to run out of crazy old women. All right. That's never going to happen in the history of Earth, where there's like no more crazy old women.
It's going to get worse. These Gen Zs. They're really high on some feminism. And, what's funny? You have, I've never heard this term until maybe the COVID or 2019. How can a man be a male feminist? That's an oxymoron. I mean, if you're a man and you are for feminism, my goodness, you need to be burned at the stake. You're the problem.
Yeah. Well, going back to what you said about the simps, there are men out there that support crazy bitches. Like, they applaud them. They endorse their fuckery. And we have these, I call them white knights and black knights, because I've noticed, being in certain spaces, I've had quite a few black men come at me, a woman, in protection of crazy bitches that I put on my list. And I'm like, the first time I ever saw it was black men. There was a handful of black men that wanted to come at me in defense of their queens. I'm like,
instead of just letting y'all have it out. See me, I don't like that shit. See, that shit I don't like. I just rather I just sit back and let y'all scratch each other's eyes out. Goddamn it!
You know how unnatural that is, and the only way that's possible is because in our culture currently we have this black-white divide, this culture war between black and white. So that is the only way that is fucking possible.
Now, I'm gonna tell you
if that was gone, these men would be like, "Oh, hold on, let me not be racist for a minute." And not see you as a white woman that's being, being evil or whatever. Like,
I think men should just let the women have it out. I mean, that's kind of my thing, because we always talk about how women need to stay out of men's business.
They won't.
Men, we need to stay the fuck out of women's business as well.
But Xavier,
let y'all go ahead and duel it out and then get it over with.
Wait, what is? I don't know much about mythology, but there's women that will, I don't know, witchcraft or whatever. They'll entice the men to protect them. They'll give them a sob story, and instead of these women fighting their battles themselves that they fucking started, they throw men in their way as their shields. But they don't do it forcefully. They do it. They pull on their heart.
They use a little bit of Machiavellianism. That's what they do.
Just let the ladies fight it out.
I mean,
man. Let the ladies scratch it. Plus, it's fun to watch y'all scratch each other's eyes out. I'd rather enjoy it.
But the cowards will not do it unless they have their harem of fucking white and black knights.
Well, we have something out here called the Dark Triad.
Yes.
It features psychopathy, narcopathy, and Machiavellianism. And if you want to know, go back to my old videos and I will tell you all about it. I mean, I'm talking about 2018, 2017, and the stuff that me and T.P.O.T are talking about. Brother T.P.O.T, we've been doing this for a while. It's funny because history is repeating itself. It's just in a different form.
Yeah, it rhymes.
Yeah. But I do want to touch on this though before we go, because we're about to wrap up in a few minutes. But
okay,
I noticed that earlier that Lady Danielle was here, who I'm
Who's
cool
that?
with. All right, I'm cool with her. I'm cool with her husband. But
Oh,
she
okay.
came in here, and she came right in here,
Mm-hmm.
and she came right in. She was like, "Oh, where's the good mother at?" So, I mean, is this some type of beef going on between Lady Danielle and the good mother that I don't know about? Like, what? I mean, what's
I
going on?
would. I don't really know. I've never talked to the woman. I know originally after I went on Bomb Cherry's channel and tried to have a conversation with that pack of hyenas, SKC was trying to set up a one-on-one conversation on his channel with her because he thought for some reason she was rational enough or mature enough or courageous enough to actually have a one-on-one discussion with a white woman. That turned out not to be the case. She wanted to take that opportunity away from SKC hosting it, and she wanted me on her panel. So I declined because I didn't think that was right, that she should, take the attention or take that away from the man who came up with the idea. So I've never fucking talked to her ever. I did a couple breakdown videos on her toxically feminine behavior, and she's just been kind of, I don't know. I mean, I saw that she asked about me, and then I was like, "Hey,
Yeah,
hi,
I
I'm
saw that
here."
too. I just thought that was odd. I don't know.
saw
I just
that
thought that was
comment
odd.
too. Just before I
Yeah.
put a comment, I'm like,
Yeah, I thought that was
You
kind of
talking about
odd.
Sister George, right?
I think she thought maybe I wasn't here, and she was just gonna stop by and talk a little shit about me without me seeing it. But I saw it, and then I was like, "Hello," and she just didn't really
Yeah.
do
Well,
anything.
we'll see. Like I
They're
said, I mean,
cowards, Xavier, they're cowards. All of them are fucking cowards. So
I guess I'll
all of
find out
them.
eventually. I
Yeah.
might have to
Well,
reach out to a few
cowards, but
folks to see what the
They
hell
want
is
to throw
going on.
rocks from the bushes, and then when they get called out, they're like, "Ooh, why are you being
Yeah,
mean to me?"
I might have to reach out to some of my folks to see what's happening.
cowards,
Well,
man.
let me
They're
ask
fucking
you, not
cowards.
being that I have you here,
Yeah.
if I could set something up between the two of you, would you be game? If I could
I
make
would
something happen?
have a one-on-one, face-to-face, like me and this kind sir are doing now, because this
Okay.
is more realistic.
Okay.
And
So a moderated discussion as opposed to a debate.
I mean, if she would like to talk, I don't know what she has to say to me. I don't think anything. I think she just
Obviously
has.
something, because she came here looking for you.
I don't think, Xavier, I don't think you understand the cowardice of crazy bitches. You have no idea.
Yeah, I just thought that was peculiar. I mean, it just struck me as odd. I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
They
Like
like
I
to
said,
start shit they can't finish without help.
I will put the old bat signal out there to see if I can get somebody to respond to the bat signal. Yeah, I'll put the bat signal out there to see if I can get somebody to respond, and maybe we can get to the bottom of it.
I just I'm pretty sure I have colonized many of these crazy bitches' minds, and they think about me and talk about me a lot, but they will never fucking actually talk to me. That's why I really appreciate Sunkiss, because she is actually a real person that will have real fucking conversations.
Oh yeah, she's cool in the gang. She's cool in the gang. Yeah. So I'll see what I can do. I'm going to try. I'll try. I won't make any promises, but I will give it the old Boy Scout try. To see what the hell is going on.
And I see Cybertoxin because he's one of Alice's little knights. He said, "I like to."
Is he?
To doubt oh yeah, big time. But I don't think he realizes the malevolence that a lot of these crazy bitches have within their fucking hearts, and how much they don't care about these knights. And in my criticism of men as a whole is not, I don't think it's unwarranted. And what sucks about it is these women take advantage of men's good nature. And men give them the benefit of the doubt when they don't fucking deserve it. So they don't realize that these women, as they're, saying all these sweet things to them, how they're fucking gonna stab them in the back, and they actually don't even care about them. So he wants to get butt hurt because I don't trust his judgment when he is trying to determine what a crazy bitch is and is not. But it's men's chivalry and their kind nature that these women prey on. And I don't think a lot of men fully fucking understand that.
For me, it's just better for me to just stay out of women's shit. Yeah. I do the same shit in real life. All right. I stay out of that female woman shit. It's like, nah, I don't even want nothing to do with that shit, to be honest. Like, I'll host debates and conversations and shit like that on my channel, but far as taking one side or the other, hell no. Y'all go ahead, work that shit out, fight it out, talk it out, scratch it out, shoot dice over it, whatever the hell y'all gonna do. All right, y'all female folk, go ahead and figure that shit out. Minus me, minus my ass. I don't want nothing to do with that bullshit. I don't deal with that shit online. I don't deal with that shit in my real life. All right. I don't deal with that shit. I let the women go ahead and settle their shit, man. And then that's pretty much it.
I don't even get into beefing with guys online or in person.
Yeah, man. Beefing, women had that shit.
They can have that shit. Yeah, I'm too old for that. I mean,
they can have it. It's unproductive. It's destructive. It doesn't go anywhere good, really. So.
Keep that shit, man. But yeah, man, I think I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. Like I said, I will put my feelers out there and see what happened, and I'll let y'all know either way. All right.
All right, Xavier. Thanks for having me up. It was good chatting with you. We still need to have that conversation. I would love to talk to you about affirmative action.
Okay.
That is the core of our problem. So.
Who, me or Brother Leon?
No, Mr. Leon. Yeah.
We're supposed to have that, and Brother T.P.O.T, you might want to come up on that. I got to put that out there about affirmative action because that's really messed a lot of things up too. In Title IX, those two areas, I might end up doing that. I just gotta watch my streams so they don't flag it. Last night I was talking about the mama's boy and they cut my stream off.
And we might have to do it on my channel because they've tried. All these crazy bitches have tried over and over and over to report me and get my channel removed, and they're actively trying to get my channel removed, but they can't. So we could have that conversation on my channel. And you can speak openly.
Because you know the stuff I talk about. Brother T.P.O.T knows the stuff I talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, sirs. Have a good night. Thank
you too.
Yes. Peace. Brother Leon, any final thoughts, my brother, before we get out of here? I
just want to thank you for allowing me to come up on the panel, and I love supporting your channel, and you got some good content too, and come on over to my channel as well, because you and I do just about the same content, and in the end, brother, it's about us men maintaining our sanity.
Yeah.
Because the older I get, the more peace I want. Drama gets you stressed, gets you high blood pressure, and it also gets you in the grave. And remember, you got one life to live. So the question is, do you want to live or do you want to die? The answer is in your pocket. But brother, thank you for having me on your panel. It's 12:48. I'm going to hit the bed, and I just want to say God bless you, brother, and the chat. God bless you all too. I'm out.
All right. Peace, Brother Leon, my brother. Yeah, y'all, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up, man. Good shit tonight, man. Like I said, man, I thought I would bring y'all some lighthearted shit tonight, man. The wild, wicked white women. Yeah, I figured I'd bring y'all something lighthearted tonight, man. Something to laugh at, man. You know, it doesn't always have to be all serious, man. But I will say this, man, as far as this goes. You have women that, quite frankly, some of them are, let's be honest, they're like mental patients, man. And I don't think that's reserved for one kind of woman or one ethnic group or one color of women, man. I mean, that's kind of what this was about tonight, you know. There's some crazy white women out there too now. There's probably some crazy Asian women out there too, some crazy Latino women out there too. I mean, it is what it is, but you saw this for yourself tonight, man. And like I told the brothers earlier, shit, ain't nobody above reproach here. Y'all already know what it is. There's nobody above reproach here. At all. At all. All right. But y'all already know, man, we do a ton of shit here, man. We don't do no one thing here. T.P.O.T ain't never been no one trick pony. The people who think it is, they haven't watched enough of this motherfucker. We do some of everything up here. We do shit up here that other people don't do. We do shit up here that a lot of other people do not do. They don't. We do all kinds of shit, whatever you can think of. That's why this is the Prophet of Thought series. There's 20 different series on this page. 20 different series. So this channel is never going to be about one thing. Never. Never. There's 20 different series on this channel. 20 different categories of streams and videos on this channel. It's never going to be about one thing. And like I said, if you think it's about one thing, obviously you haven't been watching enough shit. Because there's like damn near 700 videos on this channel. You think they're all about one fucking thing? Yeah, right. You think they're all about one thing? But then again, a lot of people are compressed thinkers anyway, right? They judge you off of one fucking stream you've made. 1 hour of that one stream you've made. That's what they judge you off of. Not realizing that you got 700 fucking other videos that you've done. And guess what? I'm pretty sure there's a lot of shit on this channel that your ass ain't gonna do, can't do, ain't capable of doing. You see people here that you won't see anywhere else. You see people here that you damn sure will never see on your fucking channel. I bet you that. I bet you that. You see people here you'll never see on anybody else's channel. That's just a fact. Whether it be somebody really, really popular or somebody whose child has been killed by the police. Yeah, because we do that too. So don't ever think T.P.O.T is a one-trick pony, man. Nothing could be further from the truth. Because if that's what you believe, I don't know what to say about you, except you haven't been paying attention. But I say again, like I said, no one's above reproach. Especially women. Women are never going to be above reproach, no matter what kind of women they are. Because all of y'all are insane. Y'all all have insane people amongst your ranks. All of you. All of you women have insane people within your ranks. The question is, are you one of them? Are you one of them? But that's all. But hey, I appreciate everybody coming out tonight, man. I appreciate the super chats and the cash apps, man. But most importantly, man, I appreciate your participation, man, more than anything else. That means more to me than any goddamn thing else you can give me. Trust that. I'm humbled. I'm honored, man. I'm appreciative, man, of y'all coming through, man. Like I always say, man, you could have spent your Thursday night anywhere. You decided to spend it here with us. And it is appreciated because I don't take you good folks lightly, man. I never have and I never will. You got my word on that. Shout out to my man, Brother Nick Taylor, Brother Leon from the 411 Talk Zone radio show, and Good Mother for coming through and hanging out with us for a little while, man. It's always a pleasure, man, to have all of you folks here. Like I said earlier, we might be doing something on Saturday. I'm not exactly sure. I gotta see, y'all. I gotta put some feelers out there and ask a few questions and see what's going on, you know. But we definitely, it's looking like 80% we might do something Saturday. We might. If not, I will see y'all next week, probably next Wednesday. All right. All right. So with that, I will leave you good folks with 3 words, you know, like I always do. Open your mind. Peaceful. What about this? What about that?
What about that? What about that? What about that? What about that? What about this? What about this? What about this? What about this?
What about that? What about that? What about this?
What about that? 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 What about this? What about this? What about this? What about this?
What about that? What about this?
What about that? What about that? What about that? What about that? What about this? What about this? What about this? What about this?
What about that? What about that? About that? What about this?
What about that? What about that? What about that? What about that?
What about this? What about this? What about this?
What about this?
What about that? What about that? What about that? What about that?
Only from T.P.O.T Media. Open your mind.